Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Johnny Woodard presents Broken Simulation, starring Johnny Woodard. And yeah,
you got it right. You said simulation right that time.
What do I say?
You say simulation.
Simulation?
Yeah, instead of
and I said simulation.
Yeah, you said it right that time.
Well, you know what? We're learning. We're always growing. Every day, Johnny. Johnny, thank you so much for having me on one of the top shows in some country I can't find on the map. Johnny, any big news in the rankings?
The rankings.
Johnny, breaking news.
No.
Breaking news.
No,
Fat
breaking
Sam is back.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened,
always,
dude.
Didn't you just say always growing? Yeah, we're
always growing.
Just not
Oh, yeah. I looked at a picture of me at Comedy Chaos last night, and Fat Sam is back. Dana says it's my posture. Even though I haven't ballooned that much, I'm at about 193. I just feel like I'm fatter.
Do you worry about posture? Because I remember I was walking out of a doctor's office one time, and the doctor called me over and was like, you should go to a physical therapist to work on your posture.
You should, yeah.
And yours is way worse than mine.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not. As long as I'm not that old person that looks like he's trying to suck his own dick. You ever see those people?
Like that happens.
Really, you think that's that bad? Like I got that bad?
It doesn't start like that. They're not born like they don't come out shaped like an L.
No shit.
It just after years and years, you
right.
know, you start out with like a.
But I'm doing workouts.
You're like a J, and then you
I'm working with trainers on my back strength.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, dude, I go twice a week to a trainer. I use my Cameo money to pay off my training. Sweat Equity.
Where's that?
It's on Cahuenga.
In the valley?
No, it's just right around Hollywood.
Okay.
And I go there and I put up some numbers there.
What kind of stuff do you? What kind of working out do you do?
I like it. They ask me, they go, what do you want to work on? I go, my chest, my shoulders, my arm.
So you're doing like weight training?
Yeah, but it's not, I haven't sat on a bench and went bam, bam. Well, I did once, but for the most part, it's like all these different things.
Yeah,
a lot of resistance
much
training.
They don't do that. Just
ball work, not like nuts, but like literally being on a ball, throwing balls.
Not a lot of pumping.
A lot of like getting these little slidey pads and like in the trenches.
Slidey? I don't know about that one.
There's like these little pads you put your feet in. It helps you slide, push out. Like that's a lot. I'm working with my core a lot.
I hate
and so weird because there's a very attractive woman there that trains.
There's a very attractive woman at the gym. Oh,
well, like there's 3 trainers there anytime, and they rotate depending on times that you're there.
Have you smelled her armpits
who's
yet?
available to train you? And they're all nicest people, and they're super like encouraging, and they're like, "Come on, Sam, you can do it." And I'm like, "Oh man, thank you." I feel like the special kid, right?
Have you asked to smell her armpits yet?
No, I will not.
Okay.
Because I so we're doing butt exercises, and she showed me the butt work, and I don't know. Am I allowed to stare?
Well, you got to learn the technique.
It's weird though, because you're like, and then she looks back at you, and you're like, catches you staring at her, and you're like, this is an awkward situation.
Wait. So what? So she's like, I'm gonna do this.
She's like, they show you how to do it first. Like, okay, here's what you're gonna do.
Oh wait, hold on. I got to get some questions in. Okay, so this is one-on-one training.
Yes.
Okay, so you're alone in a room.
So I'm doing 30-minute training sessions, and I'm barely making it through in 30 minutes.
Are you in a private room, or are there other people?
No, it's like a little smaller than if you went to like a T-Mobile.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's got like around the outside's all workout stuff, and I love it, dude.
How many people are in the room? Would you say when you guys are?
There's 3 trainers, and each has 1 person they're working out.
Okay, so 6 people.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. And
I love it, dude.
And then she's like, "Hey, I'm about to show you how to do this."
She's like, "Hey, Sam, I'm working with you today." I'm like, "Okay, cool." She's like, "Okay, what do you want to work on?"
Are you fingers crossed for that one when you go in?
No, I like all of them. I'm cool with that. I don't like when I go in there. I'm work, bro. I don't talk a lot.
You just said you stared at her ass, though. So.
Well, I mean, like she's like a fitness trainer.
Yeah.
She's in shape. The whole point of this is like she showed me the butt exercise we're doing. Am I allowed to look? And I know it sounds like such a stupid question.
I think it's a great question. I've wondered the same thing. Yeah.
It's like I'm like, and if she catches, because she looks back, she's like, okay, and I'm like, yeah.
I got one that's even a little bit maybe closer to the line because I think you're safe. I think you're safe. My girlfriend, her friend is a trainer, and she comes over to our place and trains my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now, am I allowed to look?
No, you're allowed to fantasize about hitting both of it. That's totally acceptable.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Because she's in your domain.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Right?
See,
I mean, she's not training you, so you don't have a professional relationship with her. Your girlfriend does. So you like have this plausible deniability between the two. Yeah. Right? So you can just sit on the couch and fucking work it.
I just got to be
What
real.
do you do? I don't know. Paying for
careful.
everything, even though I don't think you are. That's fine. Which is cool. Your girl pays.
Well, no, she did a favor for her friend, so now her friend owes her some training sessions.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
cool.
what's happening. Yeah.
That's cool. Trainer's great, though. Get it done.
Yeah, and
Get it done.
You can't. Hey, I mean, you hear about these fat trainers though. You see these people like.
I have a real problem with fat trainers.
Me too. I would too.
I have a real problem with it. I mean, like, dude, listen, dude, I love getting told what to do in a workout. And everything else in my life, I don't want to hear from you.
It makes it
Working
easier.
out, tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Right? Like Krav Maga.
You know, the ultimate. There are something, people say you're not going to be happier when you get more money. That's true to an extent, I think. But one of the biggest lifestyle improvements you can have is like a private chef, is what I was thinking. Like somebody that
private chef, private wood trainer. Those are like the two things.
Yeah,
if you can get someone to make you
it.
healthy food, it's game over.
That's it, man.
It's game over.
That's why all these celebrities are all shredded up and thin, because they all got personal chefs.
100%. So a couple things, Johnny, real quick I want to get into too is like Comedy Chaos was last night.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know when this is coming out.
Congrats on that.
Oh, thank you, dude. Sold out. 64th sold out show. And very cool. And I only say that because it's impossible. That's why. Like, it's such an impossible thing.
Especially, dude, I just was driving back from the Valley. I went to see Doctor Strange. I saw 3 Netflix as a comedy lines coming out in Hollywood. People just lined up around the block. And that's what you're competing with.
With everything.
During the week.
No, just at night.
Yeah.
Craig Robinson was at the... what's the rock club on Santa Monica Boulevard? Oh, fuck. The Troubadour. Okay.
Yeah.
He was at the Troubadour. Neil Brennan was at the, was over here in La Cienega that all the nerds do.
El Rey? Oh,
No, I forgot what it is. It's across the street from the strip bar where the strip bar used to just drive up Banger.
Nerd Mount?
No.
That building?
I forgot what it is. The Cornet.
Oh, yeah, Largo.
The Largo.
That's a good room, yeah.
So he was there. Bill Burr was down the street doing the Palladium.
Unbelievable.
Right?
They're blowing it out, yeah.
I mean, and like, I keep hearing that people are like, oh, dude, they're having trouble selling tickets. But I'm like, everywhere I hear is sold out. And then Sam Morril and Mark Norman were at the Improv. Packed. All of them packed.
Good luck, yeah.
And like, dude, so it was very funny. So I thought we were going to take an L. We got the show about 3 weeks ago, right?
Do you have a I know your conspiracy brain is engaged a lot. Did you think maybe they were setting you up for an L possibly?
No.
You never thought that?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, I was like, fuck, they didn't give us a lot of time. But I didn't think that. I didn't think we were going to set up for an L. What and I don't know if they knew it either, like how hard it was going to get people to do the show, right? Because everyone had a show.
Yeah.
So I was lucky to find like the people who either didn't have a show, didn't have a show, didn't like Netflix, or didn't give a fuck.
Does that worry you about the Comedy Store's? Does that make you think the Comedy Store's prestige is maybe not what it was before the pandemic?
No. I not at all, because they had shows. Like I think tonight's Bobby Lee, when we recorded Bobby Lee that's sold out. There's a bunch of shows selling out. My show came so late in the game, like shows were already sold out.
Everybody was already on a show.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm struggling here. And but man, we had 140 tickets sold the day before.
Oh wow.
It sits 280. So I was like, dude, looks like we take it now. Like Eddie Bravo's like, hey man, can I bring like all my students ever? I'm like, at this point, might as well. Right?
Yeah.
And then by the morning, it was like, you're sold out. I'm like, oh my
Unreal.
God, we sold half of our tickets in the last 24 hours.
That's crazy.
Like, that's freak out.
What was the...
But now we have this giant guest list. And we're like, oh fuck.
Shit, I didn't even think about that.
Right?
What was the pattern? What's the normal pattern, like, ticket sales for that show, like last year when you were doing
like
Comedy
2 years.
Cast?
Like
2 years
Dana
ago.
said, it was 2 years, 2 months. since we'd done the last Comedy Chaos.
But I mean, when you sold tickets for those, how often were they? How many days before were they sold out? Was it usually day before? Or?
No, usually we could get like 3 or 4 days. Like the whole thing was to get it sold out before the Comedy Store put out their lineup in the OR.
Okay.
Because once we were sold out, I wouldn't care who we put out. You know, but like we wanted to make sure we sold the tickets first for the people who were going to be there.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
But, you know, the Comedy Store, and I don't blame them, is like, oh, you're going to be here? Why don't you go in the OR? And then they go there. Now I'm dueling against the same building.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
So it sold out that day, and it was great. And, dude, honestly, man, like, I think people forgot how great a Comedy Chaos show is. Like, we're not the only ones to sell out, but it's not a normal show. It is not. It's a party, dude. It's a giant party. And I think that's what's the difference between me and everybody else is like, I don't even hardly do time at my show. I'll do 5 minutes, get the party started, and I'm just banging out greatness, right? Bang, 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 bang.
And you host? Is that?
Yeah, that's all I like. I am master of ceremonies. I will punch you if you call me MC. I am master of ceremonies, okay? Much difference. My job is to feel the room. If someone crushes too hard, I'll go fucking kill the energy in it. So the next guy can just walk in and then crush again. If it's like a ride, bam, I'll just bring the person right up. If it's just hot butter, bring them right up.
That's good.
Right?
Man. Yeah.
And I put people for who I could follow. So like I remember back in the day when I had Whitney in the show, I'd always have up Whitney go early. And she's like, I'm like, okay, so I have you going right here. She's like, why do you have me going up so early? Why can't I go later? I go, boom, 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 boom. You want to follow monsters? I'll give you, if you can follow them, but do you want to work? She's like, no, I'll go first. I'm like, exactly. I'm setting you up for success. I know who can follow who. The only time it fucked up, one time, was that I put Dane Cook at the Joey Diaz. And because, like, I always still will remember Dane Cook from the Dublin's days of like being the greatest comic I'd seen at that point. Like a murderer like nobody's ever seen.
I mean, damn, dude. A lot of people would struggle behind Joey Diaz, right? I mean,
yeah, but there's certain people walk right up and just start slamming it, dog. And like Dane Cook was someone who could follow anybody. And, you know, and he's like, so funny. He totally could have, but I think he just like, I don't know, man. He never talked to me after. I'd always be like,
really?
"I want to do the show," and I'm like, "Are you mad at me?" I'm like, "Dude, I gave you like you closed it out."
Did it really not go well?
I thought it went great.
Okay.
It just like I thought it went great.
Is this another one of those things where you actually think that's why he's not talking to you, but it's probably not?
I mean, maybe, I don't know, man. I mean, like, you know me, I'm like, I overthink anything. Like right now, I have my Krav Maga teacher come, my instructor, and he hasn't texted me this. Going, hey man, I had a great time. That was awesome. You were so funny. He's not texting me that. So I'm like, did my jokes offend his date? And it like, is he like, hey bro, you know, I like training you, but you know,
that's so funny.
You did a couple rape jokes and it made everybody uncomfortable.
I'm just like that too, dude.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm just overthinking it.
No, I'm just like that though.
Or I'm even worried about more because we're now sparring, bro. We're now sparring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he's going to like double work you
like,
over, huh?
Oh, dude, great show. Bang! That was that joke. You piss off my girlfriend. Right? And it's so funny because we're sparring, dude. And we've been, so how long was the pandemic, John?
Oh, shit. Let's see. Beginning of 2020, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah. So I would say I've been doing privates with this guy for gotta be a year and a half at least.
Wow.
You know, if not longer. It doesn't seem that long because I love doing it. He's a really great guy. Let me get his name real quick. I forget how to say his last name all this time, but he's like, you know what he is, Johnny? He's a white running back. Do I ever tell you my theories on James Denton? White running back. White running backs don't fuck around. Every white running back I know that's a really good white running back is a juggernaut. Just like built like steel. You know?
He was a running back in high school, or you're just saying he's like
No,
that?
he was. He was
Do
a
you
running
have
back.
COVID tongue again?
No, but I get nervous. I have PTSDs from it.
Oh, if you're listening, Sam just checked his tongue with his finger. Right
Well,
in the middle
I
again.
felt my tooth just kind of catch my tongue.
Oh, I got you.
And then I'm like, oh, fuck. Is it going to start bleeding again right here on the fucking show?
Guys, we've seen so many people making ridiculous money from crypto. But did you know that it's easy for you to do the same?
The Copy My Crypto membership site shows you the coins that YouTuber James McMahon personally holds and allows you to copy him. It's like having a big brother who knows what he's doing. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to invest. You simply do what he does. So let me tell you about James. He runs the Crypto with James YouTube channel, which despite heavy censorship has over 17,000 subscribers and 1 million views. Since March 2020, he's told his viewers to buy 26 crypto coins. Had you put $100 into each one, it would now be worth more than $53,000. Of the 26 coins, his top pick of the year, a coin called Phantom, is currently up over 440 times from when he named it. That one call alone has retired a number of people, including guys in their 20s and 30s. Remember, this is public knowledge. You can go to YouTube and verify it yourself. So if you'd like to join the 1,300 members who copy James, then stop what you're doing and head over to copymycrypto.com/broken. You'll not only find proof of everything I've said here, but our listeners can get full access for just $1. You won't find this offer anywhere else, but act fast because it ends soon. That's copymycrypto.com/BROKEN. Don't take this offer lightly. James is the real deal. Go visit the site now.
So we're training now, Johnny. We're training, and like, dude, it's like so crazy because like, I know he's not going hard. He's not gonna knock me out, right?
Throwing punches though,
right? But I'm
Kicks,
still.
You guys kicking each other?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
But it's still the thought of getting hit scares the shit out of me.
Are you wearing headgear?
Nope.
Gloves?
Yep. Okay. Mouthpiece. That's it. No cup. Because we're just like we're doing outside kicks, not inside kicks.
Gotcha.
So I love it though, dude. When I get a couple shots in, I feel good about myself.
You got your bell rung yet?
No, not yet. But he has caught me though, dude. But here's the whole thing, and I know he's not hitting me the hardest he can. I get that, but still, the thought of getting hit is worse than actually getting hit at this point. Now, Johnny, I will tell you, I've had the shit kicked out of me before. But the funniest part is when I was getting punched on the ground, I go, oh, I can't feel these punches. It's like really weird. I felt like Homer. You remember when Homer would fight the hobos?
You do a lot of. You always do Simpsons, and I don't watch Simpsons, so I don't.
You never watched The Simpsons?
Not really. No, I was always a South Park guy.
Johnny, I cannot believe you never watched any. I mean,
I've seen some of it, but not any of like you can't name classics.
There's this whole thing where like Homer Simpson never felt any punches.
I don't like cartoons really.
Really?
No, I never. I always found like animation as I got older. I kind of didn't like. I can't watch
South Park.
Only South Park. I love South Park.
What about that one show that was on Adult Swim about the super agent family, the guy and his mother?
No, I don't like that either.
What is that called again? I used to. Dude, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
No, I don't.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I just don't. No, dude. I mean, I always if I watch it, I'm like, oh, this is funny, but what am I doing here? You know, like I got shit to do.
Johnny, that's so weird because you love comic book movies.
Well, no, I don't love them.
You do. You go to them instantly.
I go to every movie instantly, though. I mean,
what does that say about you?
I like movies. I don't know.
Jay Moore used to say that, like, if you run marathons, you have a real problem with intimacy. I wonder if you go to every movie if you're just like being alone.
I do. Yeah, I do like being alone.
I like being alone, too.
I tell you what it is. Though. My dad took me to like adult movies since I was 4 or 5.
Oh my God, pornos?
No, but like,
Dad took you to pornos? You're like, I used to do this to your mom. Take it right out of her butt.
I wish. No, but like I remember seeing like a river runs through it when I was 5 or something. You know?
That's so funny.
Brad Pitt getting his finger smashed by the gang.
The worst.
Yeah, and I think it's just good memories from childhood.
Yeah, I mean, dude, everybody loves movies. If you don't love, you know what's weird is when somebody's like, I don't like comedy. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Some people don't like going to theaters. Though.
What? You don't like comedy? What does that fucking mean?
My girlfriend can take or leave going to the movie theater, and I love it.
But do you know that women tend not to like to go to movies? Women don't like that. You know what women like? Where they're the center of attention.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's what they like. That's why very rarely do you see women go to comedy clubs by them, like even with their friends, just where it's girls. Once in a while.
Bachelorette parties, that's it, right?
The worst. the worst. You know that have we talked about this?
Your La Jolla story. Yeah.
No. About how the gay bar in West Hollywood banned bachelorette parties.
Oh no, no, I didn't know that.
They're like, yeah, no, we don't want you here. You annoy us. Because women, they just love to go hang out with gay guys, and then they're, it's you're straight,
Gay for play.
And everyone's like, okay, you're from the Midwest, and you're annoying us.
Yeah, you think we're like a zoo animal, you're novelty here to entertain you.
No, my favorite thing is
we're trying to suck dick, lady. No, that's true.
Johnny, how about the complaint that like the black community has about white women sexualizing black men? That is
fetishizing. That's
that
what
is so funny. Yeah. That makes me laugh so much. You've just fetishized men. It sounds like men love it. Black guys love it. Do you ever hear black guys like, oh, I'm just getting too much white pussy? It's just there's too much.
Well, dude, apparently it happens to white dudes in China. Like if you go to China, Chinese women just love white dudes. Some
let's go, bro. Where are we ranked in China? Do we have any rankings?
I would love to. It's certain women, not all Chinese women, but certain Chinese women, they don't like black guys, really. They're kind of racist.
No, they're fucking totally racist.
They love white people.
That's my favorite part of like Hollywood kissing China's ass. And it's like, by the way, everything you make us feel bad for, China does fully in the open.
Yeah.
And can you blame them? I mean, like, there's literally no other ethnic group there. There's no one going, hey, man, I'm in the room. Maybe you don't want to say that.
You know what one of their most popular surgeries is? I think in like Korea, and it may also be popular in China, is you see how our eyes as white people, they kind of fold up right here? The Asian people don't. They kind of are flat like that, and they get surgery just to get like the double eyelid or whatever it's called. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is weird, Johnny.
They think it's a beauty standard.
Johnny,
thing.
didn't you say I was gonna get in trouble because I in a war with the Chinese? Like I don't fear them at all because I look at like Asians in airports. They don't know. They can't. They look like broken robots running around. They literally have no clue what the fuck they're doing.
That's so funny.
Asians have no clue how to operate in an airport. You see them walking in the walls.
It's like bumper cars.
They have no clue. They have no clue how to get off a plane. Have you ever noticed that an Asian can be all the way in the back of the plane and he'll just fucking run like he's hitting a fucking hole in a fucking football game?
And they're always wearing masks. Even before the pandemic, they were wearing masks.
But they did it right.
What's that?
You would wear, like when I went to China or Japan, you would wear a mask if you didn't feel like you were kind of sick.
Yeah.
So that was their version.
Well, it's also because of air pollution. The air pollution's so bad in the big
go
cities,
to China, dude. You could breathe. It feels like you're little tiny knives.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like waking up in Vegas that first day, and everything's dried out, except all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, dude. It's kind of crazy. It's nuts. Johnny. I kind of had a little weirdness on tinfoil hat today, and it's like, I just, it's just like, am I getting? I feel like I'm the same guy, and just everything else has been ramped up crazy.
This is you overthinking it again, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Me overthinking it?
It is, yeah.
But the world isn't getting super crazy?
No, but that's not what's going on here. You're just projecting the weirdness into the show.
I am weird.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Nobody's moving on. I mean, no.
Yeah.
You brought up the A word on the podcast, and that was the mistake.
Okay, I get it. I don't want to get into that. I want to get into. I was doing. Last night was a great night at the Comedy Store. It was I
wanted to go too. My girl wanted to go, but she didn't get off of work in time. It sucks. She is moving on. You suggested that she move on. She got
from that job.
Yeah, she got a much better job, bigger. She's gonna be the boss now, so it's cool.
In the same industry.
It's similar, yeah, but it's.
Is she gonna look for the warning signs to not hire certain people?
Yeah, and she gets to be the person who makes the program now.
Yeah, someone's got a pronoun in their thing. Maybe you don't want to hire them.
yeah, exactly.
Right?
And their email, they all have them in their emails, though, apparently. Like, she was telling me that. Like,
really?
Everybody in that mental health field has their pronouns in their emails.
Do you feel like, do you ever go, man, I'm so lucky I make a living just talking shit into microphones?
Oh, of course, yeah. It also makes me wonder, like, dude, if I ever had to go back into the workforce,
what would you do?
All this shit, I'd just be delete.
Johnny,
delete.
Okay, Johnny, would you rather go work in a very corporate thing or have to do an OnlyFans?
Well, now is it the kind of OnlyFans where my face? I'm just the dick, the stunt dick, or whatever.
No, you're just beating off on the thing. That's your whole thing.
And my face is in
and
it?
you're showing full butthole. Would you do it?
No way, no.
Dude, you have to go work in the most corporate of corporate gigs.
No, I've done that before. I could survive it. It's misery. I hated it, but
Over beating off.
not while my parents are alive. No, sorry. No way. No way. You're blown out. I gotta change the exposure on this camera a little bit.
Oh, really, Johnny? We're talking about your butthole, and now you're yelling about blownouts? So Johnny, a couple things. I have so much to talk about. I have so much to
You've
talk
been watching this Amber Heard, Johnny Depp trial?
Oh, yeah. You want to get into that? I mean, it's just so, the whole thing is hilarious. And I think that I hear a lot of people going, we're having a cultural revolution. People are waking up to how women will never, ever give up that power. They'll never do it. No. They will as much as they fight with each other and you ask women for advice and you're like, that sounds crazy. And they'll be like, yeah, women are crazy. But when it comes to men, dude, it does not matter. Right? Amber Heard, since the moment she grew fuzz on her peach, okay, she knew that she could manipulate men. She knew it.
Dude, she's a stunner. I mean, still is.
Even when she's in court, looking at $40 million loss, still stunningly good looking.
Amazing, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Johnny, this is the question.
Go on.
How soon do you think till someone's hitting it again?
Well, you mean how soon after she gets out of the courthouse?
The minute she loses this giant thing, you've destroyed his career.
Well,
$40 million.
I think somebody's hitting it right now.
Do you think she gets to the court steps before somebody's slinging dick at her?
Somebody pulls her in the bathroom.
Right? Somebody just slinging dick at her.
Absolutely. Somebody famous and rich, too. Like, she could, yeah.
In my humble opinion, who do you think gets a job first? Smollett or Amber Heard?
Jussie Smollett?
Yeah.
Oh, Amber Heard.
You think she's going to get a job? Do you? Not.
Look at her. I mean, she's going to get a job first, dude.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, dude, she's got.
Dude, this movie, I'm just going to show you. I think this might be the movie where they met, Johnny Depp and her met, and I've never seen anybody look better on film than. It was this Hunter S. Thompson movie that Johnny Depp did, The Rum Diary. Okay. I mean, she just looks amazing.
Imagine being like an agent at CAA. What comes at you? Johnny, who is the woman that you've heard that's gorgeous, that you hear is the nicest human being ever? Have you ever heard that? The only one is, what's Ben Affleck's ex?
Oh, Jennifer Garner, but I don't think she's beautiful.
Really?
No. I don't
Look her
find
up. Young Jennifer Gardner, you don't think is hot?
Jennifer Garner, no.
What's wrong with you? What did I say? How come I said her name?
You said Gardner.
And what is it?
Garner.
Garner? There's no D?
Nope.
Damn.
No, I don't find
my
her.
world is shattered.
She's kind of like childish looking to me. I don't know. I mean,
young, the one? You don't think she's... No, okay, that's her in high school.
Okay, that's young. No, that doesn't do it for me, dude. And I prefer...
None of it,
I prefer brunettes, but that's just not where I go.
Unbelievable.
She's a 7 to Amber Heard's 9.5.
Dude, I don't know. That's a little crazy, bro.
Okay. Please vote. Jennifer Garner 7, 8, maybe. Amber Heard 10.
Amber Heard,
not counting how crazy she is.
Okay, 10 is like Angelina Jolie, like peak. That's 10.
Well,
Amber Heard isn't in that.
No, she's like 9.5.
I'd say she's like an 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah,
you can't. I'm not counting personality here.
Just
face.
Her body isn't great. Her face is okay, which is good. I mean, I'm hot garbage. I'm Fat Sam again. So who am I to judge?
My favorite is the chick that plays Wonder Woman.
Johnny. I know I'm so old now. Last night because George Perez bought some strippers to the Comedy Store, and I'm like, who are the 8th graders running around here?
That young.
That's how old I am. They're like 21. 21 is like ridiculous right now. 21 is closer to my daughter's age than my age.
Well, that's weird, dude.
Awful.
Before I dated my girlfriend, I talked to a 22-year-old girl, and it's just a different vibe that they're on, man. They got the way they're in their phones and just... Yeah,
it's a different time, but it's also they haven't had to live a real life yet. Even at 22.
Maybe.
They're just about to get out of college. That's I don't want to date anybody in college. I don't even want to get close to that. You know, I'm like, dude, early 20s, not that anybody wants this hot garbage, but early 20s not happening. Like late 20s, maybe 30s are great. But I like, dude, it's like, I'm really just over everything. I just honestly want a nap. That's all I want to do. I want a nap. But anyways, so I've been doing a lot of road. I did a lot of road. Johnny, we haven't done the show. When was the last time we did this show? I don't even remember.
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
Okay.
We had one in the can. So.
One in the can, bro. So I went on the road and I went to, so I'm going to do the last 3 gigs I've had. I went to Virginia. I was doing a gig in Virginia, and I've never gigged in Virginia. So I was like, okay, I got to get a feel for Virginia. And like when I go on the road and I want to get a feel, you know where I go? Walmart, dude. Go to Walmart. You'll get a real quick understanding of like, it's like Quantum Leap, bro. It's like you got to go. You're in a reality. What's the rules? That's Quantum Leap. That's doing the road in a city you've never heard of, right?
Fredericksburg, right?
Fredericksburg, right? I'm in Fredericksburg. I don't know what's going on. I go to the Walmart and bam, you get a real understanding of the fucking.
You're still in the South at Fredericksburg.
Yeah. Well, you're getting an understanding. And by the way, I do Fredericksburg to Baltimore. You could not be more opposite than those 2 cities.
Yeah.
One's white country, one, let's say, is not. And we'll get into that. So
one of the great victories for the South was the Battle of Fredericksburg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Johnny, tell me how many times you had to do a book report on that.
No, it wasn't. But like,
so I go there, and so I can't find my sneakers. I'm trying to find sneakers, right? And
what do you mean you can't find them?
Because I like to wear dress sneakers on stage. Like I have my walk around shoes.
You're in Fredericksburg. You packed your sneakers,
right? But I couldn't find them in the bag.
How
I don't
big
know
is
why.
your fucking bag?
Yeah, but I like, first of all, Dana packs me because I'm running and gunning all the time.
So are you saying she did not pack your shoes?
No, here's the thing.
Okay.
It was there. I just couldn't find. I was going through. I couldn't find.
What is this, like some kind of head trip or something?
Yeah,
like you're
dude. Like, welcome to the
dimension?
multiverse, bro. You want to live the multiverse? I went back and forth from one dimension where I had sneakers and the next dimension I didn't have
It's
sneakers.
like one of those nightmares where you're just like digging through the drawer, trying to find the key or something. And
Ram Sham Damalong. What's that movie? What's the movie that who did Sixth Sense?
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan.
Ding Dong Dongabong or whatever his name is. No. Ding Dong Bongabong.
Sixth Sense scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that did.
Kid,
but, so I couldn't find sneakers. So I wanted to go to, I couldn't find sneakers.
But they were there.
Later on, I saw that they were there, even though I went through the bag and I couldn't find them.
You spent like 3 seconds looking for
No,
sneakers.
I went through the bag. I threw everything around. Dude,
where were they when you came back?
In the suitcase. And I didn't
No, but
see
in
them.
some hidden compartment?
No, dude, right there.
Doesn't make any sense.
The other day, I was looking for my water bottle. Guess where it was? In my hand.
I've done that before. Yeah,
Right?
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably using up all my brain power. I will be mush sooner than later.
On Krav Maga. It's just
Krav Maga and just talking 90 million times on everything. So I can't find it. So we go to Walmart because we got to get a drive for all my sets that he's been Zane's been shooting for me. Me and Zane go on the road. Zane, Jew, okay, Jew. And this is important to the story. Zane is a Jew. And he's got a Jew fro and a beard, right? And we do the gigs a lot together. So we're doing a show and we're doing stand-up and it's fun. Chick in the front row just heckling me angrily. Like, it was very weird. Fredericksburg is such a small town that people just showed up because there was nothing to do. Right? It's like most of the places I go, it's just people. There's they're all Sam Tripoli fans. But this show is like somebody had wanted something to do that night. They Googled events in Fredericksburg, Sam Tripoli comedy show, let's show up.
And in the front row. I mean,
And like
that's what
2-3
you do.
rows back, but I could see right into their souls the whole time.
It's like the Bill Hicks.
Dude had a shaved head and a mustache. Could be either like super patriotic or gay as fuck. It could go either way.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, not enjoying my jokes about Trump.
Oh.
It was very weird because he hated the Trump jokes and his wife hated all my virus jokes. So I was like, well, like, what couple do you guys hate fuck each other the whole time? Do you guys do the battle of the Civil War all the time?
No, were you doing crowd work on them most of the time?
Oh yeah,
okay.
no, the whole. I mean, the chick in the front row heckling me, angry, just keeps going to the bathroom. I'm like, are you doing coke? I mean, are you going to do coke? Why would you go to the bathroom 14 times during my show? And women are like, always like, I'm not doing coke. I'm like, why are you getting up 14 times?
That's annoying.
Right? And this
don't sit in the front. If you know you have a small bladder or whatever, don't sit in the front.
Yeah, don't sit in the front if you're angry too. Don't come to a comedy show if you're having a really bad day.
Some people don't know what comedy is though. They think they're going to see, like Killer Bees or whatever that guy's name is, You know what I'm talking about? Killer. It's this guy that does just road show. He's all around the South. It's just like
no, I know problems with those guys. Those road dogs who just dog it and crush it. I respect to you, dude. I'm totally down with that, man. I mean, dude. Then they bring a flea market. You literally got to go through like a gift shop, right? You ever been to like some kind of aquarium and the only way you can leave is through the gift shop?
Yeah.
That's what some of these road comics do. They just set up like gift shop booby traps for anybody who tries to escape without trying to buy one of their fucking trinkets, right? So the woman in the front is just mean mugging me, and I'm just like, I don't. And it's very weird when I go on a road.
She's alone.
She's alone. I go, are you with her? He's
That's
like,
weird.
nope.
Yeah.
And because she just wanted to show up somewhere, right? Because she was bored. It's Fredericksburg or something.
Cute at all or no?
Like cute for Fredericksburg. I mean, like here's the whole thing. There's some cute chicks coming to my like. There's some cute chicks. Yeah. I'm not saying they weren't. There were a lot of cute chicks at the show. But here's the thing, dude. It's like it's like so interesting, Johnny, because I took a big break from the Comedy Store, and the OR has been giving me problems. Right, and this goes in to what's been going on the road because I'm playing so many of my crowds, right? That if I rack on them, they take it personal. Like they love me so much, and then when I even jokingly give them shit, it could be crushing. I've seen people crush, so I have to pull it back real hard to the point that I don't do it anymore.
That's funny.
There's so many people that call me a cult leader, which I'm the worst cult leader ever because I don't want anyone to follow me at all. Just be your own Ronin. But imagine like Jesus going around and just racking people, and people are like, oh my God, you're my savior. And now you're calling me a fat fuck? Like, how bad would that be? What if Jesus heckled people, right? Just fucking was like racking hecklers.
He did get into some people's asses a few times. I mean,
right,
on the record.
Right. I think he was a road comic. You know that, right? Like he's just working the road. Like fucking, what's your boy? Killer B? Just him?
Yeah.
Killer B and Jesus on the road, just working, selling fucking tiny tablets of the fucking 10 commandments and shit, right? So, like this chick is just angry in the front row. And she's got like no dick energy. And you could tell.
No dick energy. What's that
no
mean?
dick energy. That's when you could tell a chick hasn't gotten dick in a long time.
Oh, gotcha.
Like it just, and it's okay. It's okay. It's just like you can just tell you haven't gotten good fucking pound town.
And she's at the point where she would say that it's because I don't need it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, 100. That's exact because I don't lie. Yeah. And you're like, okay, dude, I get it. It's just like you're really not being cool right now because you can't get anyone to pound on you.
It's like
right?
it's like those incel guys that hate women and
but
just shit on
guys
women
go
all the time.
different. They don't get angry when guys don't get laid. They get creepy. Men go creepy.
Yeah.
And they just start creeping on weird shit, right? Like OnlyFans is full of guys creeping on weird, like guys who can't get laid, so they buy like some fucking chick's underwear. Like that's where it goes. Like so creepy, stupid.
And what do you think? I mean, I think some of those guys actually think that there's some world where they end up with the girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, like it's a famous stripper thing, and women use all the tricks.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Like you ever been in a strip bar and you see the girl staring at you, like at a club?
Yeah.
That's a sign.
Or like in Vegas with the prostitutes.
Oh yeah. If
Wouldn't
a
that
girl is looking at me in Vegas, you're a hooker. I know that, dude.
Yeah.
My meat suit is decaying. Why are you staring at me?
Wouldn't that be the funniest episode of Punked? You know, just get one of these OnlyFans chicks that's really popular to like DM one of her like biggest fans, like, "Hey, baby, you know you've been so loyal.
I want to leave everybody I care about for you.
You've been so loyal to me all these years."
I've told you that before. That's why Vegas is full of smoke show moms, because all these strippers, like, they just see like the latest model coming off the assembly line,
So
and
they
realize
they settle down.
they're like that one guy who comes in every week and drops 500 on them because he's just making money and he's lonely. They're like, "Fuck it, you'll do. Marry them."
Yeah, there are a lot of hot moms in Vegas. It's
All
amazing.
yeah, all any kind, anywhere where there's sun, coke, and money, there's hot moms. It's just the way it is. But so it's so funny. We go to Walmart before the show because we need a disc, and I don't know,
A disc?
like a drive.
Dump drive.
Dump some
Gotcha.
thing. Johnny, do you actually look around, or do you just spend more time looking for an employee to tell you where it is?
Oh, I
when you're
look.
looking for
I look.
You don't even ask.
No, I don't ask.
I
hate asking. I never ask.
I just forever just looking for an employee. I just like, where does
see,
anybody work here?
I never do that.
And the problem with Walmart is that everybody that goes there looks like they work there. Right? There's no differential
exactly
between the
what you
two.
mean.
They're just weird sized people. And if you're wearing blue, I'm going to ask you where the electronics are. Right? Like Zane, he's nuts. He's going up to the custodians going, "Do you know where we can get a drive for our computers?"
Well, no, that's dumb. That was a mistake.
Yeah, I go, "Dude, you asked the guy who cleans the shitter where like a drive is?" This guy doesn't care. He's like, "Dude, I clean shit for a living." And not that there's anything wrong with that. I respect anybody who does a job. Just this guy, he's not
He's not going to know where portable hard drives are.
yeah, he's
Sorry.
not going to know where portable hard drives are. My favorite part of Walmart, Johnny, and this has to be a hacky joke, right? But nobody in my universe has done it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, why are they selling produce at Walmart?
Yeah.
Right? Have you seen the health of the people at
Yeah.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Nobody's eating produce.
It's getting better though, dude. I have to say, I went to the Walmart back home for the first time in a while because you can't find one around L.A. I mean, shit, I don't even know where one is.
Yeah.
like
but-
there's one in
well,
Burbank or
California
something.
doesn't want them in because they
Yeah.
destroyed the local economy.
Right. Yeah. But I went back when I was home last time for the first time in a while, and they got a lot of better food, like low carb shit. Like, it's getting better. It's getting better.
Like there's shapes
Props
of
to
people.
Walmart.
Like my favorite thing to do at Walmart is like, how long does it take before you find one fuckable person? Like one person.
Yeah.
Like, you ever see an attractive person at Walmart? You start taking pictures. Like it's like a Bigfoot sighting.
Every now and then, dude. Especially around
I
here.
just wanted to start a calendar called Hot Chicks of Walmart, and just like all sevens, and just be like, look at this one. Look at Miss May.
No, that's creepy, dude. Just going around snapping chicks and
Yeah, my cousin works at Walmart, or she got fired. I don't know if she got, but there was a guy that was there that worked with that's a little slow, that was in love with this one woman that visited Walmart. And like my cousin took a picture of her for the guy, and the girl saw her do it and was complaining to the manager.
Oh no.
And you're like,
You're trying to do something good. And
yeah, she's like trying to help her special friend. You know, that's like Walmart's like feel good story.
so he can jerk
We
off
hired
later.
Billy, right? He's working here, and Billy's in love with this one, like a local, like six, right?
She gets in the picture, and all of a sudden he's taking bathroom breaks every fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You know,
make it runs to the bathroom. So, anyways, I'm like, I should get sneakers here, and Zane's like, don't buy sneakers at Walmart.
that's exactly what I would have said.
Right? Okay, so I did. So we got the drive.
Shaquille
We went to the gig.
O'Neal tennis shoes. That's what you want. That's where he sells his shoes at Walmart.
Dude, if you can sell something in Walmart, you are going to make bank. That's a big reason why Fluffy blew up. Because
Wait, what does he sell?
he sold a special. Back
Oh,
when
right,
people bought
right.
DVDs.
Yeah.
Fluffy was one of the few comedians that could get his specials sold in Walmart. And he just blew up. Right? Which is awesome. So I need sneakers. I can't perform in my walk around shoes. They're grungy, right? Like, dude, when I'm not performing, I dress sloppy. I like Adidas tracksuit pants, t-shirt, like, and
And a shirt with your face on it.
a shirt with my face on it.
A shirt that you got for free, we should say. Yeah.
No, how about a shirt? How about a shirt? Like it can't. Like there's 3 levels of shirts for me, right? There's performance shirt, there's day shirt, and then there's workout shirt.
And 2 of those shirts are the same shirt.
Nope.
No.
Very rarely, I will never work out in a day shirt. A day shirt is like something I could go around during the day and wear like, it's nice, but I don't look completely like I don't care.
Okay.
Right?
And what's the workout? Like a wife beater tank top situation? What are you doing in working out?
Working out is like, a free Clipper shirt that I get at like the Clipper game.
Yeah.
That's a workout shirt. Like, that's just like where I don't care if I sweat it and then it shrinks. I can just chuck it out. That's the workout. And then the nice shirt is something I can wear on stage. Like that doesn't make my tits look too big. Doesn't make my gut look too big.
I'm just trying to think of what I just normally remember you wearing like t-shirts with your face on it on stage too.
Well, when I do the road, I'm trying to sell merch. So I wear my shirt on stage to help some people like, oh, I like that shirt. I'll buy it.
Okay.
Dude, I'm always closing. Why can Michael Jordan wear his sneakers and everyone's like, dude, hey, man, great marketing. I wear my shirt suddenly like, oh, you loser. Always be closing, bro. Dana won't let me do tinfoil hat unless I'm like, we fight tooth and nail if I don't wear one of my shirts on the show.
She's the one making you do that?
Yeah. She's like, put on this shirt. We got to sell shirts. I'm like, oh.
So she really is your boss.
So anyways.
I knew she was the boss.
What, Johnny?
She runs you. It's okay, buddy. You get run by Dana.
So?
No, it's fine, man. You're a man, but she's got your balls in it.
Johnny, if you want to be in a relationship that works, a man has to come to grips with that he can't win every battle.
Yeah,
if he wants to win the war,
I've struggled with that.
He's got to lose battles, man. You just got to lose battles.
Yeah,
you got, like, my whole thing in every relationship I've ever been in is this. I don't care until I care, and when I care, that's the final decision. That's it. I'll let you have all these decisions. You can do whatever you want, as much as you want. But when I say no, like because I don't want to do it, we're not doing it.
Sounds like my dad. My dad, he was the only one that was allowed to get mad. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you have that? Like, my dad could get mad, but if I got mad, like he did something to me, if I pissed him off, he could get mad.
Yeah.
But if he pissed me off, like accidentally tripped me or something.
Yeah.
Fucked up my car with his lawnmower, which he did one time.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to get mad.
Yeah. Well, you're the kid.
Yeah.
When you pay the bills, Johnny, you could do that, but
But even when I was older, like that dynamic is still in place.
I do this joke on stage. If you want to be in a relationship that works, okay, as a man, you have to give up. That's how the relationship works. Give up and only pick your punches. You can't win every war. It just isn't worth it.
It's hard. That's a hard lesson.
You have to listen. I always say this. Don't settle down until you're ready to settle down. Don't get married until you're ready to just give up. Just give up. It's over. Stick a fork in you. That's the best way to do it.
So sad.
So this is the last thing. I go to this. I Google shoe store, and so I find the shoe store. I find these other pair of shoes. I like black sneakers to perform in, and they're usually with a white sole. Okay, so I find.
I got a perfect shoe for you, by the way.
Is it big enough for my feet?
No, I don't own it. I'm saying I know it's the Jordan 3 Cyber Monday.
Jordan 3 Cyber Monday?
Yeah, I'll show it to you. It's the perfect Jordan for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Wow,
right there.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
And you got to order them online?
Well, they came out years, like 2016, but you can still get them for like $200.
Oh, I ain't paying $200 for a fucking.
I'll see if I can
I'll get into that today,
I'll see if I can get them for you for a gift. What size shoe do you
I do. I'm size about 12.
Okay. I'll hook you up.
Okay. So it's very interesting. This isn't even I go to buy the shoes. She's like, okay, can I get your number? I'm like, okay. And I give my number. She's like, can I get your email? I go, I just want to buy the shoes. She's like, well, we need your email. I go, I don't want any emails from you. Just let me pay for the shoe. And she looks over at the other clerk at the other cash register, and they give each other dirty looks. They're like, oh, can you believe this guy? I go, what's going on? I'm just trying to buy these sneakers. I'm never going to come to the store again, ever in my life. I will never be in here. I may come back to that brewery that I'm playing because I had a great time. The city's great people. They really were fun to perform. But I guarantee you I'm going to bring my sneakers next time, so I won't have to be here. Why do you need any of my data? Why do you need that?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking 2,000 miles away getting emails about your Memorial Day sale. I don't need it.
Yeah. It's so stupid. I'm still getting like fucking DoorDash deals in Wisconsin, and I haven't been to Wisconsin forever. 2 years, I think. Oh. That's where I got COVID. It's like my Vietnam.
I got it at a Dodger game.
You got it at a Dodger game?
Yeah.
Who'd you get from?
Don't
Recently?
Know. Don't know. Just when I got it last year, I got it at Dodger game.
So I do Fredericksburg. Great. We drive to Baltimore, dude.
We got to get that COVID in so we get our checks from the government.
Right? Baltimore, dude. You been to Baltimore, Johnny?
Yeah, I've been there.
It is exactly like they say. The bad section of Baltimore is literally anywhere in Baltimore. It is. It's
nice down by the Trade Center, down by the coast. It's okay down there.
It's nice for Baltimore, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
No, it's still
like,
dirty.
Okay, it's like Johnny, you're in places in Baltimore where you're like, this is like I felt like I was in the ghetto verse, right? Like the ghetto version of the multiverse or the like metaverse. Like I felt like I was in like World Star Hip Hop Westworld, right? Like I was in like this program where I could just walk around and like enjoy what it's like to live in Baltimore. Like it didn't seem real because it was so fucked up. It was so fucked up.
Like what? What'd you see?
Like, when people like try to act like there's bad sections of LA, like there's not, in my humble opinion, there's nothing in LA that comes off as bad.
Well, now Skid Row, which I actually call Skid Road, I noticed. Skid Row is pretty bad.
I guess.
You guess Skid Row?
I mean, Johnny, if you saw where I was, it's like, it's the Wire, bro. It's the Wire.
Yeah, there's this new show, by the way, it's pretty good called
I know.
We Own This Town.
Yeah. With the guy who played, who was in
Walking Dead. Yeah.
Walking Dead,
Shane.
and then he was also Punisher.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And that guy's been to like comedy shows of mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And anyways,
okay, gotcha.
So
good to hear that.
Dude, me and Zane were the only white people on the whole block for a couple blocks.
Why were you walking around there?
Because Dana...
You never want to be the only white people.
No, you do. It's the best.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do, because nobody's going to fuck with the only white people because they know cops show up when white people die. It's a famous part of them. I forget what movie it is. They don't fuck with white people.
I don't know. That doesn't seem
Dude,
smart.
I was just like, I'm going to go get something to eat. And I walk by myself. I'm just looking around, and there's like Pookie over there. And then there's like fucking weirdos over there. And then there's like fucking like some hood rats fucking doing some TikTok video. It was so cool. I was the only white person. And this is a true story, Johnny. Our hotel had fucking bulletproof glass at the front desk. Right? You couldn't have any guessing because
is this the hotel where you said it was like processing for a small community jail?
That was El Paso. This is Baltimore.
Oh,
right.
So this is worse than El Paso.
This is right there with El Paso, like right there. They had these shady fish. There's some shady ass fish.
What was shady
Dude,
about
they had
the
a
fish?
fish tank full of fucking fish, and they were Baltimore fish, bro. They were straight up the shit. Like, dude. We're talking like prison yard fish, bro. We're talking one's missing an eye, one's bleeding out in the corner, one's rubbing its lips like it's cracked out, wants to suck my dick for $10.
Hey, bro, pass me that shank.
Hey, man, I'll suck that dick $10. I'm like, come on, Mr. Fish. He's like, come on, it's hard out here, man. I'm just trying to get by, So, anyways, I'm walking.
I don't got any teeth. Come on.
I'm walking by, and dude, I'm walking around. And I'm like, dude, this is so great. I'm in Baltimore, dude. I'm hanging out with black people. This is the best.
You sound really excited about Baltimore.
I loved it, dude. And then I looked around. I saw a white guy, and guess what he was doing? Walking with a bat on his back.
What, like Michael
he's
Douglas?
Assassin's Creed, bro.
Michael Douglas and Falling Down?
Walking a chihuahua with a bat on his back.
A chihuahua? That's weird. Yeah, probably because people were stealing dogs, man. Like
with
valuable
a bat.
dogs. Yeah. Well, you gotta have it because
I'm gonna show you, dude. He's walking.
you took a picture of him.
Of course.
Oh,
Johnny.
great! Send that. Text that to.
It's just from the back, though. It's just from the back. It's right there, and a bat. That's it. That's the only white guy on the entire block for blocks is a dude with a bat.
Oh, that's a pretty big dog. That's not a Chihuahua. That's a poodle.
Oh, I don't remember. Okay, yeah, it's a fucking poodle, and everybody else is black, and he's walking with a bat. It's like Court McCown's joke. It's literally Batman. And that's what they had. They had fucking Batman walking down the street with a bat. And that was the only white person in the entire block. And the funniest thing about, like, here's the whole thing. You know who else loves black people? Hipsters.
What do you mean?
Johnny, how many blocks do you think I have to go in Baltimore before I hear a pronoun?
Dude, I don't know. I think that's infiltrated a lot of cultures. Now.
What, pronouns?
Yeah, pronouns.
You think crackheads do pronouns?
Yeah, can you imagine? Like,
Johnny, if we went down Skid Row, how many people, if I go, what's your pronoun?
yo, bro, can I get some crack?
Yo, what's your pronoun?
Yeah, dude, you can get some crack.
Do you have pronouns?
Dude, you misgendered me, man. I'm not a dude.
Yeah.
I want crack, but I'm still a lady.
Yeah. So that was it, Johnny.
All right, I got to pop downstairs for just a second.
All right, go. Are you going to eat while I fucking talk?
You racist fuck.
Yeah, Johnny. So we did the show, and so this is what's so funny. So Johnny, so I do the show in Baltimore, right? And by the way, you know, you wherever there's like some really bad area of town, the people that love to come in are the hipsters, and they gentrify it, right? Nobody wants to go there, so hipsters will come into Baltimore and build like a vegan ice cream shop, right? And then like right in the middle by crack houses and shit. So I do my show, right? And Johnny, I'm telling you, I know you don't want to believe it, Johnny, but I have, I can read energies. Okay. I can read energies. And I
You're
have,
right that I don't believe it.
Why don't you believe it?
I mean, I don't believe you're reading energies.
I do
believe
read
you're
energies.
reading like facial expressions. And
No, dude. Meaning I can nail a lot of times what people do for their jobs by just reading their vibes.
Okay.
So I'm doing stand up, and in the second show, so I gotta be honest with you, Johnny. I like doing one show of stand up, and then the second show I like to just talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
Right? Because so that's one thing I'm gonna do on the road from now on. One show stand up, and then the second show is what I'm gonna call trip talks.
You
And
get a lot of repeat people too, like big fans going to both shows.
Well, dude, here's the crazy thing, Johnny. My shows with Eddie and myself. Oh, by the way, how funny is this? Do you know I blew up? I got Tom Segura into stand-up comedy, right?
I've heard that story. Yeah.
Okay, I got Theo Von to start his YouTube channel.
Props on that. That changed his life.
He literally called me up. He's like, dude, you changed my life. Guess what? Eddie Bravo
really?
called me today. Eddie Bravo's like, dude, guess what? Russell Peters told me, like, pick any dates. He wants me to go on the road with him. He's like,
wow.
Doesn't he play arenas? I'm like, yeah. Now I'm going to blow up Eddie Bravo, which I couldn't. Dude, Eddie Bravo is so talented, dude. He's so talented.
He's the funniest guy. Yeah.
Johnny, he's literally the Mexican Jamie Foxx.
How, like, you were with him when he first started doing stand-up, right?
Well, no, he did stand up way back in the day, and then he stopped for a while. And then, like, I remember him doing, I'm like, hey, man, you should do, like, come up on.
But when he first started back, how was it?
I mean, it was okay.
Because I wonder if, here's what I'm getting at. I wonder if him having been in every kind of stressful situation where it's actually real, to an extent,
Right.
real danger, makes him better at stand-up.
Listen,
he doesn't. He's like
Eddie
almost
Bravo
fearless.
starts at hilarious. He just has to work format, like meaning like presentation of the ideas, right? Understanding ebbs and flow, and he's done that now, so he gets it. So he knows how to start simple and get into his stories. And like, dude, we'll be having a conversation on just a subject, and the next day he'll go up the next night, and he'll have a 5 to 8 minute bit just talking about, just riffing. Like the dude, I tell people this, man. Eddie Bravo could be a top shelf comedian if he just gave it 1 or 2 years of just working on it. He could be a great.
I believe that. Yeah.
Dude, he's every time I see him, he's got a new story I've never heard of.
He's got a real career, right? So it's hard to hard
Yeah,
to-
he's jujitsu Jesus.
Yeah. It's hard
He's
to-
literally jujitsu Jesus.
both.
He shows up, people stare like it's salvation. So I'm doing a show in Baltimore, right? I'm doing a show in Baltimore, and I'm just reading. I'm talking to the crowd, and I just go to this guy. This is what, Johnny, this is true. I go, hey, man, you look like you're a fucking narc for the cops. I go, you look like you go undercover like Jump Street, and you fucking get info.
Well, I mean, you're doing crowd work? And
Yeah,
you're
I
okay.
go, you look like a narc. Like you're an undercover narc. That you're really a fucking cop or intelligence, and you're just here to gather info. Hand to God, Johnny. This guy comes up to me and goes, I don't know how you know that, but dude, I'm in intelligence.
Oh, okay.
And I go, why are you here right now? Like, why are you at my show? He goes, I'm a huge Brian Callen fan. I go, that explains everything. Like, why are you at a Sam Tripoli dick joke show in a fucking attic at a brewery? Intelligence comes to my. I know they come all the time, dude. Did I tell you the time we did acid with a guy I thought was doing fucking that came to my show?
Go on. I don't remember.
It turns out he wasn't in intelligence, but I was convinced he was. So I made him do acid.
Well, so you were wrong about that one.
On that one.
So you're as wrong as often as you're right. it
No,
sounds
no,
like.
Johnny, there's tons of times I'm right. Okay? And that's as far as they know. He might be intelligent still. Isn't that what an intelligence person would tell you? Hey, are you intelligent? No, I'm
I
not
thought you got him
intelligent.
high, though.
On acid, and he ran off.
Oh, that's suspicious.
Right? He was so high on acid. This guy I know came to my show in Tacoma, and we were just talking. He's like, hey, dude, you know I got acid. I go, really, dude? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, man, let's get him to do
Oh, I
something.
thought you dosed him just.
No,
Oh, okay.
dude, I would never do that.
No, I mean, I thought you had some and you forced him to do it. just
No, I
because
go,
he
hey, let's
wasn't-
all do acid. And he's like, well, I go, you're doing acid, bro. And the guy did acid. And
So
then
probably not a fit.
I don't know, dude. Don't they train intelligence these undercover narcs to do drugs so they can blend in?
Yeah, but
Isn't that the whole
he
theme
didn't
between
come back and
about
arrest you though.
the bad lieutenant?
Yeah, he didn't come back and arrest you though.
No, because he probably had a spiritual awakening and he realized he was on the wrong side. Yeah, dude. So we're doing a show, and this guy's like, hey, man, I can't get a ticket. It's sold out. I'm like, okay, dude. He's like, hey, Sammy, get me in, please. I'm like, all right, dude, I'll get you in. So I got him in. He's like, hey, man, I want to hang out with you. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, let's hang out. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go out.
I don't know if it's the way you're doing his voice or if he was actually weird, but I'm put off by this already.
Yeah, well, Johnny, I'm setting texture in the story, okay?
You're doing a good job.
Thank you. What am I going to do, a fucking Mickey Mouse?
Sometimes you're way off, I gotta say. So
What do you mean? What am I
your
way
accents,
off?
your accents.
What am I way off,
Your
Johnny?
accents leave some things.
Okay,
to be
no,
desired.
my accents are really bad. Okay, but my storytelling.
No, I wasn't
of
talking about the
characters-
storytelling. I was talking about the voices. You
Okay,
do.
I'm trying to add texture, Johnny. Please.
I said you did a good job.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. So
It's like blood from
So
a
we
stone.
were like,
Sam.
what?
It's like blood from a stone with you, man.
What?
Just getting any kind of common sense out of you. You're always, and you take offense to everything.
Like Johnny.
Giving you a compliment, you're taking offense.
You really no. This is your compliment. Hey man, this one's good because it's usually shit. Okay.
Touche.
Maybe your dad was right. Maybe you need to shut your mouth while I'm telling the story. Okay.
Oh yeah, well I've been eating over here for the past 10 minutes.
I know
and
you
it's
are.
still
What are
going.
you eating, Johnny, while I'm talking?
I got.
What'd you
Chinese
get?
food.
What do you get when you get Chinese?
I got. Well, it's like some kind of meat and rice. I don't know.
You don't know what
It's
you ordered.
bulgogi.
What?
Bulgogi.
Bulgogi? That
That's
sounds
why
like
I didn't tell it because I know you wouldn't know.
it sounds like an expensive dog that like rich Chinese
Like,
people
what would you
get.
say? Let me Google
Let's see what bulgogi is.
bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
It's Korean. I'm sorry. It's it's literally fire meat. Is made of thin marinated slices of beef or
Fire
pork
meat.
grilled on a barbecue or on
Fire
a stove griddle. There you go. And it's mixed with rice.
Fire meat.
Apologies to the Koreans. I didn't realize it was Korean.
Very fire. Very.
You gonna finish this fucking story or what?
Yeah. So we were doing so I'm like, yeah, man, get your ass. So the guy got acid and the dude was still hanging out with us. So we all did acid. Right? We all did acid. And I just watched this guy's face melt. It was so funny. I could just tell he was.
How long ago was this?
This was like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago.
You saw his face melt? That's
Oh
cool.
yeah, but dude, it was like he was just like in it. You could just tell like it was hitting him hard, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Have you ever seen or felt anything that was like telekinesis? You know, like you were communicating with somebody else's brain?
No, I heard voices on shrooms before.
What I'm saying is, did you ever experience anything that you thought was provably or like likely supernatural on mushrooms or acid?
I've heard a voice tell me you're exactly where you need to be. Crystal clear.
Oh, that's good.
On shrooms. It's like you're exactly where you need to be. So that was Baltimore, Johnny. So then the next gig I did, okay, was I did 2 gigs. I did Chicago, and for the first time ever, like there was just like 2 tables of 4 smoke shows.
Oh, now that doesn't happen too often.
I mean, dude, some attractive women come, but they usually come with boyfriends, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying, yeah.
my boyfriend loves the
Especially
show.
the
Can we
swarm
take
people.
a picture?
All the
I'm
hot
like,
swarm
okay.
women already have guys.
Yeah,
It's so
because
depressing.
they're like a commodity.
Anytime I'm on Instagram and it's a hot chick, you know, it's like, hey, cool
Listen,
show,
dude.
guys. And I look, and then she's got some dude that's been in the military 10 years or something.
If you're a conspiracy guy and you find a woman in conspiracies, you need to marry her. Okay, you really do, because so much of them are not into conspiracies, and it's very weird. Johnny, do you remember what Mark told us? I don't know if you were on the call, but Mark told me that like we've tried to get people on Tinfoil Hat to talk about murder mysteries, like unsolved mysteries, and these murder podcasts won't come on Tinfoil Hat because of the stuff we talk about.
Fuck them.
But do you see how hilariously
Of course
insane
I do,
that
yeah.
is?
They talk about murder, the actual death, the extinguishing of a human life.
100% is perfectly fine with
talk
that.
about fetishizing. They fetishize murder.
100%. 100%, Johnny. And like the we can't talk to you. But they won't go on. Like one wouldn't come on because we had Alex Jones on, because Alex Jones talked about Sandy Hook, which involved what they believe was murder, right? But they're okay talking about maybe the murder at Sandy Hook. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It
Like,
makes no sense, yeah.
right?
You have to twist yourself into pretzel logically to make any of that make
And
sense.
what percentage of women that love murder podcasts go to the manager at the comedy store complaining about mean jokes?
Well, is it possible for it to be 100%?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, I think so,
100%,
too. Yeah.
Johnny. It's 100%.
That's one of my favorite ever jokes of yours, by the way, is you do that. Wanting to talk to the manager. And you kind of put your hip out.
Yeah. Well, it's about my joke where before the show I pray to the gods, the comedy gods, please make every white woman over 40 laugh. Because that's the number one Denver for want to talk to the management.
But you do this body, like this physical thing where you like put your hip like this and you kind of feminine in a feminine way, like stick out your It's so fun. That's one of my favorites.
So we do that. Next gig I do Chicago, packed house, which was great, and it was cool. It was very weird because there was no green room. So like it's a packed house.
What was it? A club?
It was a rock club.
Oh, okay.
That was
Wait,
more
well,
of
how
a
do they work
sports.
with bands then?
It was a sports bar,
Oh, got it.
but it was a packed sports bar. Packed.
Wait, so what were you doing when you were waiting to go on?
Just going around taking pictures with everybody.
That ruins the effect of the show.
I
right?
totally agree with that. But it's like I'm Vietnam.
Can you imagine
bro.
going to see like Aerosmith or something? The band's just out there hanging out. With
I
the
totally
crowd?
agree, dude.
It's just
I
terrible.
totally agree, dude.
No, you got to give it.
These
like,
guys who booked it, the place they booked me before that was fucking great. It was cool. They're like, yeah, next time we gotta get a green room. I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. But anyways, so it was very cool. Hung out there. The next night we fly out to FloteFest in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, we fly.
I saw the photos that actually posted where he called everybody rednecks.
Yeah, it's like unbelievable. Everybody is like, anybody white, if it's a large group of white people, it's automatically a Klan rally. With
I don't think he got that. That was like how that kind of was like a bad thing to post, because as soon as he did it, I was like, actually, what are you doing calling all these people rednecks? He's like, what? What do you mean?
Well, you don't, but that's the whole thing. You can't do that with white people. There's nobody, because all the white people are like, yeah, well, it's like a bunch of white people. What are you going to do, right? So this is another like live off the grid, decentralization FloteFest, which is a lot of fun. Everybody's in.
Well, were there a lot of people there? It didn't look like there was. It looked like
700 people.
Really? Okay. Wow.
700.
It didn't look like
it's
that.
second year, so 700 people. It was great.
And it looked like it was just like a garage and nothing else. That was just like
it was
garage.
a ranch.
Oh, okay.
It was a huge ranch.
So what was that room? That kind of weird room where the stage was inside of it.
It was
What
an outside stage,
Like-
next to a
building or
small
something?
like garage.
Oh, that was a garage then. Okay.
And then he was like, "What am I fucking doing here?" Right? And I'm like, "Dude, you'll enjoy it." And
It
he
was weird, yeah.
Yeah, he said he had dreams of taking off. Like he took a nap, and he was dreaming about running off,
Getting away. Like
yeah,
in a
and then he
horror movie?
realized they paid him well, so he's like, "Oh, I gotta go back."
That's so funny. Wait. So XG said that there was like VIP too. What was that?
Hold on. So it's super interesting, Johnny, right? So when you go to an off-the-grid decentralization thing, and everybody's there, all your favorite guests from Tinfoil Hat were there. They were all there. They were all great. Oh, by the way, did you hear Bishop Larry Gators is running for governor of California?
Are you serious?
Look that up. See if he's running.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I'm with you. Look it up.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I googled it and nothing comes
Okay.
up. So I
So
can't prove
anyways,
that.
sorry about
you might have
that
just
dead air.
Defamed, you might have defamed the great Bishop Larry Gators.
Okay, my apologies. So Johnny, when you go to a decentralized convention, that's a lot of fun with nice people, and it was packed. Everyone's talking about how they're gonna live off the grid, out the system. You're gonna hear or see three things. Okay, you're gonna hear somebody talking about
By the
Bitcoin.
way, I got asked a million times why I wasn't there. Wasn't invited. Thank you. Thanks, Float.
Johnny, we gotta figure out how to get you out on these things. It's just money. It's like we gotta make sure it's money, enough money.
Yeah, I got you.
That's it. And when you want to start doing, you guys.
I mean, I just wanted that to be out there. It's not that I don't like going.
Okay, hold on. Flo, just for the record, didn't know that was an option. Okay.
They didn't know it was an option to pay people to go places.
Johnny, they didn't know you were going to do that. You're willing to go. And the only reason XG was there because I took him out there from Chicago.
I just for some reason with that event, I got like a ton of Twitter and stuff like that. Like, dude, where the fuck were you?
All right.
You know?
Well, if they ask me to do again, I'll suggest you. I mean, who knows?
No, you don't have to do that.
Who knows if Eddie Bravo, he'll be doing arenas by next year.
I'm just looking at this thing of Odell Beckham like at a Suns game, looking like a complete idiot
Yeah, that's what he does. Like, it's like anyways.
with this hot chick.
So when you go to Johnny.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Yeah, isn't that weird when you see like a guy who's gay with a super hot chick?
Dallas, Odell Beckham Jr. got good seats tonight.
Yeah, but you got to say Super Bowl champion.
Two chicks
Odell
with him,
Beckham.
one
Come
like
man,
following
give
up
the
on.
man his correct title.
He blew an E in the Super Bowl.
Like, here's stop
He
it.
was magnificent up until
Do you think those tits are real?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then that takes a tiny bit off the fastball. If those tits are real, that's the most next level shit out
Real
there.
tits that are that big don't sit up like that, even with a bra. They kind of sink in the middle a little bit. That's how you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, and dude, that poor lady, she's so beautiful, and like, he is dressed like an idiot. She's dressed to
He is an
kill.
idiot, yeah.
He's dressed like he's something out of a Wayne's Brothers fucking movies, right?
She's dressed to kill. He's dressed to blow a guy named Bill.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
So
When you go to Float and see all these
So,
decentralized
John,
people.
you're gonna see three. You're gonna see you're here or see three things. Someone talking about Bitcoin's gonna save everything, right? Second Amendment laws, and chicks who don't shave. That's it. That's at every off the grid, decentralized.
Actually, you told me about that last one. Yeah.
Apparently, during the zombie apocalypse, okay, they stopped making razors. And
Except for when Hollywood makes a movie about it.
right, and dude, don't even get me. I'm so over hot chicks beating everybody up movies. I can't watch it anymore.
It's ruining TV.
Yeah, it's like I'm over it. It's like nobody's buying this. Like the hottest they could be is Gina Carano, right? Like she's thick, she's muscular, she's super attractive, but she's not wave model hot, like acting like a kick from them is anything. So anyways, so Johnny, there's a one chick walking around in a bikini. When I tell you, Johnny, it's the hairiest bush I've ever seen in my life.
That's so fun.
It's the Johnny.
It was really hot. It was a hot.
It was Texas in May.
So yes.
Yeah, it's humid. Okay. She has a bikini on. The bikini, it looks like you're trying to put a Band-Aid on a gorilla.
Oh.
Johnny, I
really
swear,
like dark pubes and every
blonde hair but dark pubes, right? Johnny,
was she hot?
I mean, she was attractive.
She actually said no.
Well, I'm trying to be nice.
You're a nice man.
Her teeth look haunted.
Right?
Right?
Your teeth in that painting over there?
Yeah. So, but Johnny, here's the craziest thing. I can't stop staring at the bush. And then I notice she has a gun in her pants.
So wait. So maybe that's her strategy with the police. She open carries because the police don't even notice the gun.
Yeah,
they're
for
just
sure.
staring at her bush.
She looks like she has a cryptid in her pants,
it's
right?
camouflage is what it is.
She looks like she has a cryptid. She looked like she had Sasquatch. She looked like she had Sasquatch snatch, right? Just like a Bigfoot, interdimensional Bigfoot in her pants.
That's so funny.
In the gun, dude. In the gun. In the bikini bottom. And I'm so mesmerized.
That's the word.
I don't even think, and I go, hey, I love the look. The bush and the gun. I go, what do you call that? Shooter in the grassy knoll, right? And she, and she like.
Please tell me somebody else heard that. Did people hear that?
She did.
Oh, great. Okay.
And dude, she just covered up like, oh my God.
He told me you said something really funny.
Yeah. I'm like, shooter in the grassy knoll? It was so fun. Is that shooter in the
Well,
grassy?
how did she react?
She got out like a shawl and put it over her fucking.
Oh, that's not what you want.
I can't stand that shit. Like, I hate it when. Have you ever noticed that women have a sixth sense for when men are staring at their asses?
Absolutely.
They'll walk by you and then they'll do that the karate chop on their butt so you can't stare at it.
Absolutely.
I'm like, one, we know about your butt. Two, you're wearing something to show off your butt. Okay.
It's not that they don't want men looking at their butt. It's that they don't want you. Looking at their butt.
Yeah.
That's what that tells you.
It's basically your dick credit score, right? You get right there.
It sucks, man. Or like, have you ever had this? This breaks my heart every time it happens. And I walk around the city a lot. You're walking down the sidewalk and a chick crosses to the other side of the street when you're walking toward each other.
Right.
Like, what am I going to do?
Or they won't get in an elevator with you.
Yeah, that too. I'm a skinny white guy with glasses. What am I going to do to you?
Right. 100%. 100%.
The worst thing I'm going to do to you is like look at you a little bit. Mostly I'm not because I'm so afraid of offending anybody.
I totally agree with you on that, dude. I totally agree with you.
It's worth fucking devastating my confidence for you to fucking.
I know, Johnny, and you don't look like you don't look like
anybody.
You don't look like a serial
I don't
killer.
look like I've done half the things I've done.
Maybe serial rapist, but not serial killer at all, for sure.
I don't look like
I've done those are my gigs, Johnny. Those were my gigs. What else do I have?
You've had a wild time on the road, it sounds like.
Yeah, I have had a wild time on the road. And by the way, I was traveling, trying to fly. Every airport I went to, every bathroom stall was full the whole time. People are treating these bathroom stalls in the airport like it's FedEx Kinko's business center, and they're doing work in the shitter. They would just be in there forever. There was a line forever. I keep going back, line. Keep going back, line. No, but I've never seen that before.
What airport were you in?
I did Chicago O'Hare. Then we did.
Really? That's a big one. I thought you'd be talking about a small one.
No, a whole bunch of them. All just huge. Full. Just full.
I like O'Hare.
I don't like any airport.
I mean, as airports go, I think
O'Hare is nice. O'Hare is nice.
I like that they have the bellhops, they'll take your luggage and stuff. I love those guys.
Can we all agree that the worst is by far LAX?
Yeah, LAX.
LAX is just
especially with what they've done to Uber.
Garbage.
They've destroyed the Uber situation. It's terrible.
So Johnny, so I go to this FloteFest, which was cool, and it's an outdoor festival, and it was a lot of fun, and it's gonna grow, and I guarantee you, in a couple years, maybe 10 years, it will be insanity. People keep coming out and doing it. It will always be 10 times better than Coachella. Dude, I know Coachella went back a couple years. It's probably too late to talk about it, but I mean, it is. Dude, I had to watch 2 seconds of this thing.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
This is a place I would get in trouble staring though at chicks.
Oh yeah, because
Like,
they're
'cause
all
they're-
like 24.
they're
Even
naked,
my
too.
super
They're naked.
young cousin, who's gorgeous. I have a gorgeous cousin, man. She's gorgeous, and like she's into like her and her husband. They're both into conspiracies, right? She went to Coachella, and I'm like, "How are you in Coachella? You hate this shit."
It looks so
She's
boring.
like, "I don't know. I went." I'm like, "Dude, it looks."
It's terrible.
It's just like I would just be like, "Is that a man or a woman? Who is that singing?"
You're talking about Harry Styles now, probably.
No, it was Harry Styles and this other guy. Like, and
you know,
it's
if
like,
you really want good like artistry now with musicians and stuff, you got to go to either like punk, indie rock, or like country music, dude. A lot of these like the country music guys that are singer songwriters and just get up there with their guitar, they're actually pretty talented.
yeah.
now.
But I don't like pop country though.
No, that's
I
not
like
what I'm talking about.
outlaw
I'm talking about
country.
outlaw country. Yeah, absolutely. Like indie sort of, those guys that are singer songwriter types that are playing their own instruments. That, and then there's still some really good indie like punk rock. Indie
No, there's
rock.
a lot of great music out there, dude.
It's just not there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not there. And then you look at all these guys, and it's just like, I don't know.
Like Chicano.
Run the Jewels was there.
Were they? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's one.
Yeah, I mean, like
There are a few bands here that I like.
Listen,
Not many.
okay. How many bands you think were there? How many
Oh
acts?
shit! I don't know. Hundreds.
Let's just say 400 acts, maybe.
I don't think
300?
Not on this page. No, it's not that many on this page. 150 artists.
How many of those acts you think are
Bisexual.
no? Yeah, okay. How many of them do you think are just like you could stomach a whole set? Like you could make from the first song to the last song. How many songs do you think you? How many of those
don't.
acts?
Dude, I took this photo the other day.
Oh, Johnny, I'm gonna go over and under
One.
10.
Oh, it's under. It's under.
You think it's under that?
Yeah, dude, I took this photo the other day of it was something that I saw on Facebook maybe,
Yeah.
and there were more people in the crowd watching the concert on their phones and it's just this. I'm gonna try to send this to the MacBook here. Look at this photo, dude.
Oh my God, you're totally right.
Every single person there is watching it on their fucking phone, dude. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. What's crazier? The fact that everybody is on their phones, or that's a skirt. You're
that's
wearing a shirt.
Olivia Rodrigo, I think is who that is, with Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne's like, oh, whatever, you young bitch, right?
Yeah, she hates her. Yeah, yeah.
Right? You remember when she had had some weird fucking some liquid running down her leg, like her tanning sauce or something.
Tanning sauce.
So, what else? What other stories do I have? I mean, do you got any voicemails or anything? And then,
yeah, I got
and can we
reviews.
reviews? Let's do some reviews.
We don't have many, just a few since last week. 5 stars. This guy is MJ96 Bulls. He says he's sheriff of the Fighter and the Kid subreddit.
Yeah, this guy is actually. I haven't read it. Is this a new comment?
Yeah, it's a positive though.
Well, I like this guy. He's reached out to me before and said very nice things.
He seems to be a good dude.
Whenever I talk about Fire and the Kid subreddit, I feel really bad because I know this guy is a fan of ours, and I feel really bad.
He seems like a good dude. Yeah.
I like this dude.
Okay. Well, here's what he says. What's up, fellas? TFH and Broken Sam have been on fire. Love you guys. I miss Callan since I don't watch The Fighter and the Kid unless it's uploaded clips on our subreddit. So I finally checked out Conspiracy Social Club. It's awesome. Keep up the good work, Sam and Johnny. Watching TFH episode 552 right now and had to pause in to write this review. Sam, you are a great friend to the people, to people that show you love. I ain't mad at your loyalty. Shout out to XG as well. He was my boy on Instagram. We've had some good conversations. I didn't disclose I help run the Fighter and the Kid sub piece. I don't know what that means. I didn't disclose I help run the Fighter and the Kid subreddit.
I thought he said he did.
I know. But he says I didn't disclose. But then the headline is Sheriff of the Fighter and the Kid subreddit.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he quite meant by that.
Oh, maybe it was like, I shouldn't have told you. I don't know. I thought he said that to me, so my apologies.
I mean, it's in this thing, so
I don't know. But he's a nice guy, and I know he's doing the best he can.
This is from 5-star Sweet Girl She. Yes, to answer your question, yes, I would definitely still report a guy with an 11-inch dick beating off next to me on the plane. The only difference is I would definitely take a few more pictures, and it would be a funnier story.
Of course, and it wouldn't be as quick as if a guy was beating off a little dick. That's all we're saying. You're taking your time. You're enjoying that. Now, I also know.
She says it's still gross, though, and that Helter Skelter is a great song. We had that on the outro a couple weeks ago.
Well, dude, it's like, I mean, like, there are size queens, and then there's women who don't like huge dicks. And it's just like, it's just so weird because there's a psyop that women only want big dicks. And if that's all they wanted, none of us would be getting laid.
Why do you think all the porno, even the amateur porno dicks are all huge dicks? So you think those are just the guys that like to put their dick on tape?
100%.
Okay.
Dude, I got 6 inches. I saw it on camera. I'm like, nobody needs to see this.
I know what you mean.
Nobody needs to see this.
I know what you mean. This is from Justin Mac 13. Johnny Woodard presents on this amazing episode. Our host Jay Nice, that we all know and love, deals with the stresses of carrying a podcast, while his co-host, the Armenian Fundertuck, explains his joys of getting toe jobs from ladyboy sumo wrestlers. While I'll always argue that this is one of the best podcasts around, one must now question the co-host's loyalty to others with his toes before bros mentality.
That's a great...
Johnny, beware, he said.
That's great. That should be a t-shirt, toes before bros.
Did you talk about getting a toe job or something?
Yeah, I told you how those 300-pound chicks wanted to eat my feet.
Oh, licking. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, of course.
Nothing wrong with that.
This is from Free Eiley. It says Snakehead, and it says, Mama Taco, amigos. Muy bueno, Pinto Cast.
Oh, dude, somebody's got to write a Mama Taco rap for us.
Yeah, well, I think you already did it. This is from Terrific. Just wanted to let you know, bro, that I respect you, Jay Nice, and I see the influence you have on the show. One, you brought up taking shit local. Taking shit local right when you got on the show, and now Sam says it all the time. 2, you brought up how Tea Party and other movements pulled their money and energy out, and you played that clip.
Oh, so this guy's saying you're influencing me.
And now everybody says it. I did play that clip. That's true. 3, you brought up NPCs years ago, and now it's everywhere. And 4, you said the election would be a fraud for Biden. Much respect. I love this.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
You might be Sam's handler, but we love you for it.
Okay,
Even my girl listens to Broken Sam. One more. You talked about Ukraine getting old weapons first, too.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny, what do you want? A fucking award?
I like that.
Okay. Congratulations, Johnny.
That's tremendous.
Stop writing comments on our Apple review. Stop writing yourself.
No,
what are you, Chris Neff?
It would have my name on it if it was from me. And then, no, that's it. Okay.
That's it. How many were there? 4?
6. Yeah.
Guys, give us some reviews, man. Let us know what you think.
Wait, Coinbase A. This guy says, this guy wants to be an intern on the show.
Yeah, Johnny, do you need an intern? This guy's going to do weird. You got to be in the butt stuff, bro.
For some reason, the full
Are you in the butt
loading.
stuff?
Oh. He says he doesn't need to get paid. So.
Well, I mean, isn't that what an intern? Do we pay interns?
No, I don't think so.
So, Johnny, do we pay? We don't pay interns. So, if this guy wants an intern, do you have any faith he's not crazy?
There's no way to tell.
How can we tell? What should we do to get to make sure our intern is top shelf?
There's no way to. Only the way to tell is to like hang out with them and work around them for a while, and then if they don't steal money from you or try to.
Do we lay booby traps where we just drop a 20 and see if he tells us?
Just leave like iMacs laying, MacBooks laying around and shit, and see if.
Now, Johnny, knowing you'll probably want to get some chick in here, and then we'll all get sued for sexual harassment. Could you have a female intern, Johnny?
Could I?
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope so. I would love that. Please, if you'd like to be my intern, I mean, I'm no Bill Clinton. I can have an intern.
I love that about you, Johnny.
You've got mail.
We got some voicemails. If you would like to call us, the phone number is 657-339-1338. That's 657-339-1338. That's the Broken Sim hotline.
Broken Sim hotline. Lay it on the line on the hotline.
Lay it on the line.
Did I just rhyme line with line?
You did, but that's okay.
If Kanye can do it, I can do it too.
Dan, Johnny, Xavier, sorry, this is Cole again. I try to keep it shorter than last time. Anyways, oh shit! Hold on, I'm getting fucked.
This guy, he got a call from his wife or something in the middle, and he's like, "Oh, this bitch." Hold on, okay, I think this is the same
That
guy.
was perfect. Call of the year so
I think
far.
this is the same.
Hey, Johnny and Xavier and
XG's not
Sam?
here. Wrong show.
My favorite
this
thing
is Cole
is like
McElroy.
he named a guy who wasn't on here before he named me.
Yeah, just calling to say thank you guys for
Maybe he's doing comedy
out
order, where the
awesome
headliner
podcast.
goes last.
enjoy listening to them. And yeah, that's about it. Also, have you guys heard of Bob, the rapper? I'm sure you have.
Yes.
Might be a good guy to get on the tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
I'm a little late to the party, so
that's okay, dude. We love you
I just
anyway.
heard about him. But
We
anyways, yeah, it was fun seeing you guys at the 500 episode. My wife and I got married there by Elvis.
Wow.
Watching you guys. It was a good weekend.
Wow.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations.
Congrats to you.
Saying hi from Idaho and checking out. All right.
Thank you, bro.
Good.
That was a great call.
Good email. I might suggest that you script what you're going to say first and just hit it fast,
Or you just do the best you can.
You're talking about the whole Chris Rock thing and all that. So something that I didn't see anybody talk about that I saw as soon as I saw the video. Everybody's saying Chris Rock didn't do nothing. He, set up, so he didn't put his hands up. He didn't do nothing. If you look right when he gets slapped, like slow motion, look right at the thing. He balls his fist and pulls his fist back a little bit like he's about to swing at Will Smith's face. Look at it. Pause it right there. You'll see him with a balled up fist with his hand going back a little bit. He's about to clock Will right in the fucking face, but he holds back. And he probably remembers, okay, I can't do this. I'm at the Oscars, whatever. But look at his hand. You'll see him with his fist balled up, back a little bit like he was about to unleash. I'm telling you. Check it out.
All right, let's see.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight?
I think I should probably mute this just in case we.
Yeah. So we don't get.
All right, here we go. Let me put it in slow mo.
Let's make it big too.
All right, we'll put it at 0.25.
All right, let's see what you got here. See what we got. Make it big.
I don't see. Oh,
So
means
he's
right
saying
here.
right
Maybe
there.
He means like right. Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
I don't see it. He's saying, watch this. So bam, smack, and then bam, like right there. He said,
Yeah, maybe. I see. He took that step back where he was kind of planning to thrust, to lunge into a punch, but
I disagree.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I
Sorry.
understand. I respect your take.
Yeah.
I don't. So Dave Chappelle, do you want to get into that?
Yeah, that's just what I was just thinking.
It's super interesting. Dana has conspiracies about it.
Oh, really?
Because how much do you think those tickets cost?
A fuck ton.
1,000?
A lot.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
No, this will be
so he
for
played the
rock
belly
fan
room,
only, this
right?
video, but-
He played the belly room.
Let's just do the video real quick for Rock fan.
So
only,
you're gonna
'cause-
cut all this out?
No, just don't talk right now, and we'll
Okay.
just show this for people on Rock. Or we can talk, but just about the video, and then you tell your point.
Okay. So here he is. He's
Oh, I'm still in slow mo here.
look
Okay.
at this.
Yeah, this guy just comes sprinting out. He doesn't really get him, does he? Not good.
No.
David does a good job, actually.
Dave does a
Kinda-
great job of moving.
If he
Right.
really wanted to kill him, though, like knife him or something,
Yeah,
he
he
could
could
have
have
knifed
gotten him
Yeah.
right there. Bam! Dave gets in a punch. See that?
Yeah, good for Dave.
Right? One guy missed him. Another dude misses him. Okay?
That stage is slick, huh?
Yeah, and like nobody, like,
Imagine doing a comedy at the Hollywood Bowl, by the way.
dude, I think it would be awful.
I would think so.
Dude, like,
Because people are so spread out, spaced
yeah, and
out.
it's just like there's no ceiling.
Yeah, the sound just goes away.
So they go. So you know who gets him, dude? Busta Rhymes.
Really?
That's who fucked him up.
I saw somebody like
Guess
stomping
who else?
his ass out.
Jamie Foxx and Busta Rhymes.
I heard about Jamie Foxx.
beat the fuck out of this guy. But Busta Rhymes is like, if you go, hey man, do you think this guy could juice? Do you guys think he could pass a piss test? Probably not.
No.
Right? He's juicy. He's always been.
By the way,
big.
was every black celebrity at this fucking? I
No,
mean, like Chris Rock was there.
No, they're all there.
It's amazing.
They're all there. Dude, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, but it's not like, seeing, I don't know, Stephen Wright go on stage. I mean, this guy's on stage everywhere all the time, it seems like.
Right. And they just keep showing up.
I know. That's amazing.
He's literally the GOAT. He's the greatest to ever do it. And but that guy's so close, dude. How does that guy get that close?
That's weird. Yeah. Because, I mean, they have no security at the stage?
How does he get that close to buy a ticket? Close enough to run up on stage.
Well, I could see you getting down there even if you didn't have a ticket for that area, but to get on stage doesn't make any sense. Yeah. That's the first thing I was thinking.
And which is super interesting. Will you go back to the beginning?
I'm sorry. You know what it brings up, though, to me is that, did you see that guy that tried to run on the court at the Bucks game the other?
Oh,
or that girl?
Yeah, that's all they do. These vegan bitches.
Bucks protester tackled. And this guy, now this is good security.
Yeah, like he's watching her, right?
Yeah, and he
No,
knows,
it's at a Minnesota game,
yeah,
I
Minnesota,
thought.
rather. Yeah, I said the Bucks.
Right
then.
there, he's watching her. He's watching her. You see he's watching her.
And immediately, I mean, she didn't get out there 4 steps before this motherfucker took her out.
Yeah, good job. Good job. And there's a white woman. I got to get out of here. Look at her. She's like, oh, my
She's
God.
like, I am not.
Oh,
gonna
my
be in-
God. Like,
this
oh,
is
my
not good
God.
PR for me.
You guys, do you guys want to run a train on me? All you guys at one time? What do you think?
Let's see if they go back in slow mo here.
Like,
No,
he's
they don't
just
show you.
watching her.
I'll run it back here.
And he's probably seen that the girl sitting next to her has a camera. And she
Oh,
tries
you
to
think
get up
that's
and
what
walk
it's- okay,
away.
here it is again. Now they're up here.
They're right there.
Right
those
there,
those
and
two.
she is videoing.
Yeah.
And this guy right here is a security guy, and he's watching. Let me
He's
put it
just
back in slow mo again.
Watching. And it's like the ball comes that way, and as soon, right? And boom.
Looking at her.
Right there.
There she starts to break for it. Immediately he take. Now that's the kind of that Chappelle should hire this guy. This is the front row of the Hollywood Bowl, by the way. This is how close. So yeah, if you're seated in these chairs, you're really close. You just have to clear this shit right
Yeah, but
here.
how do you get up on stage?
What do you mean? You just
Look
go
how
right.
high that is, Johnny.
Yeah, he probably just
Oh,
climbed
there
up.
it is, Johnny. Look at that rail right there. Look at the rail in the corner.
Yeah, you just grabbed that.
That rail. So he had to come from that side all the way up. But still, Johnny, how does Dave Chappelle not see that? I guess I've been attacked so many times on stage. I look for that shit.
Yeah, and those tickets down there are really expensive.
Dude, real expensive.
I mean, dude,
That's all like fucking BET, Showtime, HBO,
Executives
Black
and
Hollywood
shit.
money, dude. Right?
Yeah. Dude, we got Who tickets. I mean, and just the middle section, it was like $500, $400, $500. I want to go see Paul McCartney, by the way. You're welcome to join me. I'm going to spend a lot of money on that.
Okay, get those.
What I saw was that
Paul
Paul McCartney was he's playing along with John Lennon singing for the first time and since like the 60s. He's got John Lennon's voice in the background on that rooftop
I'll
concert.
go with you. I may go see the Who too.
Oh, well, if you want to meet my girlfriend, we'll stop by and say hey to you wherever you sit. Yeah, so you could see. Yeah, somebody could just kind of climb up there. It's not that tall. It's about chest high, I would say. If you're athletic, you could jump up there.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. But it's like, dude, I still think this is all part of a bigger thing to like try to scare people, try to scare stand-ups, trying to get people attack people on stage. It's like, dude, there's a war on stand-up comedy, dude.
That's the truth.
Because comedians are the royal jesters, and we say what we feel.
Listen to this. Dave Chappelle's alleged attacker will not face felony charges after DA declines the case.
Now, this guy, look up this DA, dude. He's the guy that got ran out of San Francisco, came down here, and now he's DA here.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, Johnny, it's just like, dude, this is what's happening out here.
There's the guy that did it.
And by the way, guys, I got a traffic ticket for rolling through a stop sign. But if you attack Dave Chappelle, you don't get charges.
23-year-old.
Does it say his name?
Isaiah Lee.
Look him up. Let's see if we can look him up.
There's a picture with this somewhere. Hold on. There he is. Wait, what is that?
Oh, that was something he posted on his
There.
Yeah.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah, no, it's not weird. Are you surprised by this, Johnny?
You shouldn't have done that, one member of the crowd called out. Yeah, I guess not. Now you're fucking... Oh, that's a 23-year-old. His face got aged by about 20 years by that beating.
Well, I love how he has, look at that, Johnny. He has fucking like boxing wraps on.
And
like he literally wrapped, or he's wearing gloves and it's shredded, but it looks like boxing wraps.
Nails are painted black. But you couldn't tell this guy didn't belong in the fucking money section. Security.
It's so stupid. Go down. Dude, that arm looks fucked, Johnny.
Yeah, maybe. It could be that it's just locked in because he's got it. It's like handcuffed.
He looks like the one black guy that listens to metal. We talk about that all the time. Like, this is what you get.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Totally. You're the one guy that listens to metal and then you attack Black Jesus.
I hate that Chappelle's smoking. Like, Dave, come on, dude. Don't smoke. We need you.
What is that from? Someone else trying to go up?
No, I think, possibly. No, the suspect being detained after the onstage attack. That's him getting arrested. Or getting detained by the security.
So crazy.
Anyway,
dude.
so the DA declined.
Like, dude. Dave did a show at the Comedy Store, a belly room after that.
Really?
Yeah, dude. You know what's so funny, Johnny? You got everybody attacking these. I was doing stand-up on a farm a week ago, and there was a lightning storm going on. And I'm like...
At Float, there was a lightning storm?
Yeah, in the background. And I'm like, okay, what if I get hit by lightning? Isn't that God heckling me at that point?
After reviewing the evidence, prosecutors determined that while criminal conduct occurred, the evidence as presented did not constitute felony conduct.
Well, hold on, dude. The guy had a knife on him.
Oh, did he? I didn't see
that.
Yeah. Well, they're saying it's not felony conduct, even though the whole thing is on film and he tackles fucking Dave Chappelle. So there you go. News. ABC Channel 12, man charged with wife's murder wins primary election, will be on November ballot. So this guy right here, this is in Lebanon, Indiana. An Indiana man who is currently in jail reportedly is one of 3 winners in a GOP primary and will appear on this year's ballot for a township board seat. Andrew Wilhoit, 39, is awaiting trial for the murder of his wife, Elizabeth Nikki Wilhoit.
He's still up for...
No, he won. He won the primary, and now he's going in November. Nikki's body was pulled from a creek after her husband told deputies he dumped her there after striking her with a flower pot during a fight outside their home.
Jesus.
During Tuesday's Republican primary for the Clinton Township Board, Will Hoyt received 60 votes, placing him behind the only other 2 candidates. Since 3 candidates could win nomination and only 3 candidates ran, all 3 won. Who are those 60 people who still voted for this fucking guy after he killed his wife with a flower pot? That's what I want to know. Oh my God. Isn't that wild? There's nothing they can do about it. There's no, like, you kill your wife, you're off the ballot. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's crazy.
Wild,
that's
huh?
so crazy that
Believe
you
me,
hurt somebody like that.
if you could do that, if you could get somebody off the ballot, the Clintons would have tried it, a million times already.
Usually it's the Clintons that are doing the killing, not the people who live in Clinton.
Yeah, good point. This is just wild. Car owner who left Jeep at a dealership gets sued after worker dies during oil change. Now listen to this, dude. I want you to just...
This is nuts.
This is a little hard to follow. Let me just get into it for a second before you ask a question, because it's kind of weird. A man takes his car for an oil change and then gets sued after his car is involved in a deadly accident. The customer took his car to a Rochester Hills Chrysler dealership, and a young 19-year-old mechanic attempted to change the oil. Something terrible happened. These are quotes now from his attorney, the guy who died's attorney. He starts the car, removes his foot from the clutch, and the Jeep jumps and kills my client. The vehicle hit and killed employee Jeffrey Hawkins, a married 42-year-old father of 4 and a lifelong mechanic. Mr. Hawkins died instantly. It was a 19-year-old kid now that got in the car that worked there. And they asked him, now, did he know how to drive a stick? And they said he did not know how to drive a stick, and he had no license, the attorney said. So Fox 2 asked, why did the dealership hire him? And then the attorney says, this is what we would like to know. And then Fox 2 asked this, you must be suing the dealership, they asked the attorney. And he goes, no, we're not suing the dealership. That's because the accident happened at work and involved 2 employees, and you can't sue the boss in that situation. The attorney, David Femininio, claims that the person responsible is the owner of the car.
Why?
And Fox 2 asks, you're suing the owner of the car who's getting his oil changed, who did nothing in this case? And the attorney says, I have to do that. That's the law. Fox 2 reached out to the car's owner, but he had no comment on the pending litigation. When you hand over your car to anybody, including the valet or the person at the service desk at your local dealership, you better be able to trust that person, the attorney says.
This guy is just an ambulance chaser, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
You're just an ambulance chaser.
Here's the video.
Oh, my.
This is another ambulance chaser, speaking of.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
This guy helped me so much.
Sam Bernstein's a great man. I don't want to get sued.
Sam Bernstein, great guy.
He's a great attorney.
Sam Bernstein.
Call Sam.
Excellent man.
Jeffrey Hawkins, only 42 years old, married, a father of 4, a lifelong mechanic who loved working at Rochester Hills Chrysler Jeep Dodge.
The 2-year-old, who was about 1 at the time of the accident, time of the death, he'll never know his father.
But on March 13th, 2020, a customer needed an oil change. He took his car to the dealership, waited, and a young 19-year-old mechanic attempted to change the oil, but something terrible happened.
He starts the car, removes his foot from the clutch, and of course, we know what happens. The Jeep jumps and kills my client.
Mr. Hawkins died instantly.
By the way, stop. When they tell you he died instantly,
had no idea how to drive
that's usually
a stick,
not what
had never
happened.
driven a stick before. And
that's funny because that's how Anton Yelchin, the kid actor who was in like Star Trek and stuff, that's how he died. He had Jeep Grand Cherokees of a certain year had this problem that they could just start rolling back on you, and he'd pulled into his driveway, gotten out of the car, checked the mail, and his Jeep just rolled back on him and crushed him against his front gate. That's how he died a couple years ago. Anton Yelchin. Anyway. So yeah, the car lurched is what you call that. It stalled.
The dealership.
That's what I want to know.
But hold on 1 minute.
You must
hold on 1 minute.
We are not able to sue the dealership due to a legal standard that is involved.
And that's because the accident happened at work and involved 2 employees. And you can't sue the boss in that situation.
Dude, let me tell you something. By the way, stop.
The person responsible
this is the guy that
is the
should
owner
be
of the
doing
car?
the news.
So let me understand.
Like this voice and this guy.
He sounds like that guy that with the question marks all over his suit that used to come on like 100%. I've got 100 great ways you could get free money from the government.
Local news should only hire old people.
He's wonderful. Yeah.
This guy's the best. I'm going to crack the case.
Yes.
Young people don't care about cracking the case.
No.
The owner of the car who's getting his oil changed, who did nothing in this case?
I have to do
Reminds
that.
me of...
But that's the law. Now,
That's
I reached
the
out
law.
to the car owner's attorney, but he had no comment on pending litigation other than to say he's going to fight this case at trial at the end of May.
The 2-year-old.
At the end of May.
All right. Let me go to the next story.
Last story.
No, not last. We only done one. All right,
Last
we'd love to. We've done one story. We'd love to talk about NASA wasting money. Here's another example.
yeah,
this is
is
from
so-
Discovery. NASA scientists want to send naked pictures of humans to space in hopes of potentially making contact with aliens. Are you listening to this, Sam?
Naked pictures.
The message will also come with an invitation to respond should aliens ever discover it. The pictures aren't graphic, but rather illustrations of a naked man and woman with DNA descriptions. Look at these pictures. This is so stupid what they're sending out in
Do
space.
they think we're dumb?
Look at this shit that they sent out there.
It's so stupid.
The aliens are going to think we can't even
and
draw.
Dude, why does the guy have fucking camel toe?
He's got a tiny little dick, and
Let's
they think
see.
we can't draw.
Let's see it. Let's see
What do you
it.
mean? That's it right there.
No, it doesn't. It looks like camel toe.
I mean, it's just it's two balls.
Oh, okay, I
and then
see
a
it
little-
there.
Dick right there.
Little ding dong.
Who the fuck knows even what this is? This looks like some
even knows
10th
what that
planet
is?
shit right
Oh,
here.
yeah. They're trying to say, like, we're the third planet from the sun.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Are you going to probe our butts?
come find us?
probe our butts.
We're sure you'll be
dude,
nice and not want to
mean,
kill us.
It's just so dumb.
This
It's
isn't
so
the first
dumb.
time naked depictions of humans have been sent to space. The Pioneer plaques sent to space in 72 and 73 also featured illustrations of stripped down man and women. Maybe this is why they come probing us, because they see these pictures. The proposed message includes basic mathematical and physical concepts to establish a universal means of communication.
This is my favorite thing, dude. It's just like basically NASA's treating aliens like dude asking for fucking naked pics.
No, but like in
guy
kindergarten.
naked pics.
Like in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you like me? Yes or no?
NASA's drawing pictures that like therapists ask children where they got touched, right?
Yeah. Me, you go to prom?
Yeah,
Yes or no?
show me where the alien probed.
Oh God. All right. This is funny. The picture will make it. Kenya alarm after carrier bag mistaken for stray lion. This is from BBC News. 3 Kenyan wildlife officers must have been on high alert as they cautiously approached a homestead following reports that a stray lion had been sighted in the area. But that soon turned to astonishment when they found out that all it was a shopping bag in a hedge. Look at this, dude. This is funny. So people were freaking out all around the community because they just saw this face sitting there. Just somebody's shopping bag with a lion on it.
That is so funny.
Isn't that crazy?
That is so funny. Like, Johnny, we have a show we do called Tinfoil Hat, and we're always trying to save
Heard of
humanity. Should we save humanity when people are freaking out about a fucking bag?
My friend, it's not blinking.
It's like-
the lion never blinks. He's just
Johnny,
sitting
do you
there.
remember when, can you look up New York City freaks out about Adult Swim promotion? Have you seen that one? It's like they shut down this bridge in New York because they were like, oh my God, that's a terrorist attack. And it's like an Adult Swim fucking just random thing was put out.
You're going to have to give me some different.
Do Adult Swim, New York City terrorist threat.
Oh, it's Boston, maybe. It says 2007 Boston Moonanite panic.
Oh, really? It's Boston? I thought it was New York City.
On the morning of January 3rd, 2007, the Boston Police Department and the Boston Fire Department mistakenly identified battery-operated LED placards depicting the Moonanites, characters from Adult Swim's Aqua Teen Hunger Force, as improvised explosive devices, leading to a massive panic. Placed throughout Boston and the surrounding cities of Cambridge and Somerville, these devices were part of a nationwide guerrilla marketing
You gotta
campaign.
read his last name. You know the guy's shady when his middle name is fucking Zibbler?
Zebler, yeah.
Zebler? Yeah. Dude, never trust white
Look
guys
at him, too. Look at the guy.
with dreadlocks. Never
Oh,
trust
absolutely
a
not.
white guy in fucking dreadlocks,
Absolutely
bro.
not. Dude.
Fuck you, dude.
All right, this is just... I don't know if we should be celebrating this or not, and I'll let you decide.
Should.
This is from the Guinness Book of World Records. I know you love world records.
I do.
100-year-old Brazilian man breaks record after 84 years at the same company. This guy's been working at the same job 84 years,
Holy
dude.
shit. What is the job?
How long have you been working at the same company? 5 years? 10? Walter Ortman of Brazil has been working at the same company 84 years and 9 days. His passion, discipline, and commitment motivated him to keep doing what he loves. He's another one of these German guys who's in Brazil. You know, he came over.
What does he do?
On 17 January 1938, Walter Ortman started work as a shipping assistant when he was 15 years old at a textile company in Santa Catarina, Brazil, called Industrias Renault SA. Walter has been very enthusiastic when it comes to learning something new. He was born in Brusque, a small town in Santa Catarina, Brazil, which has a large German population. There he is when he started work there.
Okay. So get into it. This is so funny. This guy who has a German name is in Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil has a large German population. I wonder what that's from.
Yeah.
I wonder what wow, every story leads back to Nazis.
He did come over before the war, though. We have to, or before it got really shitty.
You're right, Johnny.
So
point you. Fuck your timeline.
maybe he fled. He didn't like the Nazis.
Maybe he's from the future and he knew he should have gotten out before everything went weird.
Could be. Yeah, could be. He was only 15. Rain or shine, mud or fall. Anyway, I don't know. Do you feel good? Is this a good success story?
It's a weird story because it's like when something's super simple and there's people who live a simple life and they enjoy it and they just enjoy their simple life.
I could never enjoy that though. Like working in an office every day for
Keeping
84 years.
like that?
Yeah, I couldn't. Could you?
It's not. No, dude. I live in Los Angeles, dude. Do you think I could work at a textile place for fucking 84 years? And is he running it? What if he doesn't even run it? What if he couldn't even move up far enough to become CEO in 84 years?
I mean, look at his office, dude. His office doesn't look like it's that.
Well, he's got these weird like plaques. What does that mean?
Well, that's the Guinness Book of World Records. That's
and did they just give him a fucking gig?
It's probably best day of his life.
What's his job now? Then he became successful sales manager.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay, now what is he
let me go
doing?
Down. I don't know. Maybe it said it before that. Let me see.
Assistant, and then he became Go to the end, and became friends. A4 has made changes in the companies and the country. He looks like he's running something. Turned 100 years old.
Wait, what is it?
And he celebrated in the companies, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, now they just keep him around.
I hope I'm like that when I'm 100. He looks like he's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, Johnny.
He is in good health and has excellent mental clarity and memory. That's what that Aryan blood does to you, man.
Yeah, dude. Nazis know how to keep it together.
You survive.
He looks like he's got a serious job.
Yeah, he's even using a tablet there.
Yeah, he looks like he has a serious job there.
I don't do much planning nor care much about tomorrow. All I care is that tomorrow will be another day in which I will wake up, get up, exercise, and go to work. Good for him. All right. Can't hate on that, dude. Two more here.
Johnny, did I tell enough good stories or should I tell one more?
Is it really good?
It's a very interesting one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I every day I take my kids to the park. I pick them up. I take them to the park. Give the mom a little break for them so they can run around. And I love them very much. I go between two different parks. So one day I go to the park that's a little close to my place in between me and where the babies live. So I take them to this park, right? And as you're growing up, as you go to a park, you start realizing like all the parents are basically bouncers, okay? We're bouncers at a kid's park.
What, you mean they're looking for people that don't belong?
The kids' park is basically a nightclub for children, and your job is to bounce, make sure nothing happens.
No creepers are there?
We'll get into that. So, like, my daughter, Ghost, loves to get chased by everybody. She loves to run, and people chase her, and she loves it. She laughs so hard.
That's funny.
And she's so fast. And they love her. They love her. They love chasing her. Well, she's playing with older Pakistani girls. They're Pakistanis. Right? Because, I hear them talking about it and all this shit. And they're chasing her around, right? And now they're really hugging her. I'm like, okay, this is weird.
Hugging her?
They're hugging my daughter.
Are they her age or what?
No, they're like a couple years older, and they're hugging her. I'm like, okay, this is interesting, dude. I'm like watching, and then I heard them chase her again, go push her down, and I go,
what the fuck? Yeah.
I go, what? And they stop. I go, nobody's, and I hear their brother comes, goes, I'm gonna push you down. I go, you're not doing anything like that. We're not pushing anybody, right? Even the lady next to me, this Asian chick, goes, what did they just say? I go, they got to push her down. I go, that's weird. I go, yeah, you're not hurt. We're not pushing anybody down. This is just fun. No bullying, right? And so it was the first time ever I'd like see my daughter.
Where were their parents?
They were with their Latino nannies.
Oh, of course.
Right? So... are you going to put this at the end? No one's going to listen to it. Should I just say it for next week?
I'm already into it now. Just go ahead and tell me.
And can you put it earlier?
Yeah, maybe, but I need to know. I need to know what happens, Sam.
So this is true. So these kids are running around, right? So then I just like go and I looked at they're chasing her again. So I keep my eye on her. And I'm just pushing Ninja in the swing. Ninja loves to swing. That's all. She would do the whole time. For some reason, they only have like 2 swings. I'm like, why don't we have 1,000 swings here? Because all the kids love to do swings, right? And then I look up, and they're like dragging my daughter to the big slide.
What?
And, dude, for the first time in my life, I understood Liam Neeson in Taken. I understood.
I have a very specific.
Yes. And I just run over, and I'm just like, no! And they go, I go, leave her alone, and they run off, and I felt like
leave my daughter alone.
And she smiled at me, and I felt like a superhero, right?
Oh, that's great.
I felt like a real superhero. I'm like, it's okay, Munchkin. And then, dude, they start mocking me. These little girls, they're like, it's okay, Munchkin, and I'm like, okay, dude.
What the fuck are these little Satan children?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude,
what is this, The Omen?
I'm like, these little bitches don't know. I make people cry. That's my job. I go up on stage and I say everything to your face that your friends say when you leave the room. That's what I do as a hacker. It's called the Tripoli low blow, right? Yeah. I get it from when I was grown up. We used to wreck each other.
Yeah.
We used to wreck each other growing up.
Well, I regret saying a lot of things I said in high school.
Right? And then I would go to college. I joined a fraternity, and they called it the Tripoli low blow, where we'd be talking shit, and then I would just kneecap a motherfucker, and they're like, dude, why you got to go there? I'm like, I just can't control myself. It's just who I am. Right? So I'm like, I could make these girls, I just annihilate these chicks. Where's your parents? They don't love you. You're here because they don't really care for you. They're probably not going to be home when you get there. Whole bunch of stuff. You're adopted. All this shit. Right? Just start killing these kids.
I wish you did.
But I'm like, no, I'm like, leave them alone and watch your mouth, okay? Because you got to watch yourself because parents are there. And I've gotten into a couple weird things with parents because I don't know if you know this, but kids are assholes. Kids are assholes. And your kid you love, you see other kids are cute, but you start to study kids and they're assholes.
It's like being a fan of a sports team almost, and you're there with fans of all the other teams, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you only give a shit about your team.
So what happens is every kids bring toys, and they get really bored of their toys, so they just set their toys down and run off. But another kid,
kids steal them too. Yeah.
Another kid will come over, start playing with the toy, and the kids lose their mind.
Yeah.
They're like, give me, and then they start fighting over the toys, even though they didn't care about the toy 2 seconds ago.
My nephew, this kid steals all his toys. It's like,
what do you mean by steal? Like,
comes over to his house, plays with him, and just takes his shit. And
no, that is steal.
Everybody's afraid to tell the mother of this kid that their kid steals toys. Like, because she's one of these mothers that can't believe that her kid ever does anything bad.
Yeah. Well, so, I don't have that with my kids. I'm like, stop it.
Are you guys serious? I'll tell her. I
can't believe that my daughters listen to me. I'm like, don't give them back their toy. They really do. They're nice. They like to press it with me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I know. They know.
That's their job, to find out where the line is.
Oh, yeah. And they're finding it. And they're pushing back on
I'm
daddy.
Sure you did the
pretty
same
bad.
Thing. Yeah.
So I'm at this thing, right? And I'm like one of the only guys there. It's me and one other dude, right? Now you've been by LA parks, right? They're a little crazy. They're just a little fucking crazy because there's homeless people everywhere. And so there's a guy tweaking his balls just tweaking next to, in full psychosis, next to the kids. Like, here's the kids park, here's the fence, he's right on the other side, and he's screaming. And my daughter just walks up and is staring at like she's at the zoo. Right? She's just staring at him, right? And it's crazy because my daughter's caught me talking to myself before. And she just stares at me as I talk to myself. I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, oh, she just found out her dad's a crazy person, right? So she's just staring at it. And it's just me, one guy's not paying attention, and a bunch of hot moms. They're just not.
Good job.
For some reason, at this moment, everybody's a hot mom in the park.
You get any vibes off any of the mommies at the park?
No, but
okay.
I'm about to, right? Because I'm like, this guy's scaring the kids. I think he's scaring the moms. The kids don't care. They think it's hilarious, right? Yeah. Like, it's shady at the kids' park, and I'll get into some more stuff. But the guy's just talking to himself. But then I hear what he's saying, and he's going off on the Fed.
Oh,
and the Federal Reserve.
He probably followed you there. He's a big Sam Tripoli fan.
So I'm conflicted right now because he's kind of talking the truth. So I don't know what to say.
Don't know whether to kick him out or give him a microphone.
Yeah, I go, hey, dude. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. So I'm like, okay, I don't want this that bad. And every time I see somebody on drugs, I go, there, but for the grace of God, go on.
Yeah.
So I go, hey, man. I go, hey. He goes, what? I go, if I give you a couple bucks, could you just get a little bit away from the school, the playground? The kids are a little nervous. Moms are a little nervous. He goes, how much? I go, $10. He goes, give me 20. I go,
are you serious? He haggled you?
Yeah.
Did you say $10 as like an opening offer? You figured you'd settle on 20? Is that what
Well,
happened?
I am always open to 20. If I have a 20, it's going to be a 20, but I want to start low.
That's smart. Yeah.
Right?
Just in case another one can come out of bushes or something too.
I go, hey, if I give you 20, will you promise to leave us alone? He goes, yes. So I hand him 20 and he starts to walk off, but he doesn't totally leave, right? He's like 50 feet. I'd say he's 50, 60 feet away, a little farther away from the park. This hot mom's like, sir, will you please watch me go to my car so he doesn't fuck with me? So now I'm like bodyguarding people at the fucking kids park. So then I'm sitting there and I'm just pushing the swing. I look back and he's slowly making his way towards her. And she's staring at me scared, trying to put her kids in. And I'm just like, no! And he's like, and he walks off and he walks down to the little embankment and we don't see him again. He goes away. Right? So I'm like, okay, problem solved. She thanks me.
You're like the park defender guy.
Yeah, I'm like park defender, dog. I'm park defender. So then we're hanging out, and this park has
what the fuck park are you going to here?
I don't want to say where.
No, but I mean, is it like that Brody Stevens Park? Is it that a big park like that?
Yeah, it's not as big, but it's like that.
Okay, right.
But it's not as big, not even close. But
is it like one of these Hollywood parks that's in the middle of the city, or is it is? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm hanging out, and I look over, and there is a fucking squirrel in my bag, my kid's bag, ripping open the fucking the fucking Ziploc, eating cheesy poofs, bro.
You're getting attacked from all sides in the park.
Just eating these cheesy poofs, and I'll show you, dude. I'll show you this. So look at this. This fucking squirrel.
That's so funny,
just
dude.
eating everything. Here's the thing. I'm walking right up on it, and it doesn't care. It doesn't care. Look at this. Is it running? Is it frightened? No. So then she runs up.
All right. I cut away from it. So it's just,
all right.
I cut away from it, so it's not up. Just for
Yeah. Look at him. He's not running off. She's right up on him.
Your kid's so cute, man. That's so cool, dude.
Okay, go back. I know you can't show this part, but look at her face and tell me that's not Martha's face. Watch this.
Well, it's not Martha we ever had doubts about here. It was whether it's one of yours.
You're so retarded. Well, we know. Look at that.
Yeah, that sure is, dude. She is beautiful, dude.
Dude, she's the best.
Oh my god,
and then,
she's so cute, brother.
And then,
oh damn, dude.
Yeah, so that's.
Oh, she's so cute.
We're not gonna show that face.
No, it's not. It's not up.
So like, dude, these squirrels, they don't even
amazing.
run when you go at them.
She was about to grab it. Huh?
Yeah, she would grab it. Look how close she is, and the squirrel's like, okay, we're gonna do this.
I gotta do.
He's just.
And it was just eating cheesy poofs, huh?
Just eating cheesy poofs.
You know, it probably does that all day too. That's this racket. It just waits
he's
for
just
people
like,
to
I'm gonna
sit
hang
shit
out
right
here. Not these parents are all bitches.
That's
what are they
fun.
gonna do?
He's probably in
Kids
league with
love
that
me.
homeless guy. He shares cheesy poofs
Oh
with
yeah,
that homeless guy.
yeah, he gets me to.
You distract him. And
and then he comes in.
That's it. Yeah.
That's fucking Park Ranger, bro. That's
Park
the story of the Park Defender.
The Park Defender.
That's a Park Defender.
That'll be the name of this one, the Park Defender. Two more stories. These will be quick. This is from CNET. Canada proposes space law to punish crimes committed on the moon. Because this is shit that we need.
I mean, Canada, has anyone's brand like crashed worse than Canada's during COVID? I mean, I remember forever everyone's like, Canada's so great. Canadians would be like stupid Americans. And then like all this happened.
It's clean.
Dude, it looks like the New Zealand prime minister might be charged with crimes.
Oh, really?
I mean, a bunch of stuff is coming out.
New Zealand's another place that you would used to think of as just like a beautiful, nature
like,
preserve.
You just hang out with the hobbits.
Yeah.
It's great. And then you got tyranny with that horse tooth chick.
I mean, it is tyranny. Yeah. NASA's Artemis endeavor might finally bring humanity back to the moon in 2025. By the way, if you want to see a mega clip, there's like 10 different presidents saying that we're going to the moon again, and 10 different, not obviously 10 presidents. We haven't had that many, but every president for the past, 20 years has said, we're going back to the moon.
Or ending war. That's the other thing. We're going to end this war.
The Artemis endeavor might finally bring humanity back to the moon in 2025, revamping lunar exploration with enough vigor to match the Apollo years. Readying themselves for that future, Canadian officials say they're prepared to prevent any and all lunar shenanigans. Canada on Thursday proposed an amendment to its criminal code, which would allow for the prosecution of crimes committed by Canadian astronauts during 3 off-Earth scenarios while traveling to the moon, from the moon, and when they're on the glowing orb itself. Like, who the fuck wanted this, needed this, asked for this?
This is so stupid.
They don't have enough laws in Canada?
This is for all the dumb people. This is for dumb people.
It's so dumb.
There should be something called dumb person court.
Let me just read what the law says. The country's newly proposed Bill C-19 reads, a Canadian crew member who, during a space flight, commits an act or omission outside Canada that, if committed in Canada, would constitute an indictable offense, is deemed to have committed that act or omission in Canada. Like, just had to cover that, huh? I want to see if anybody's on quoting, like, why the fuck we needed this. So stupid. Isn't that dumb?
Dude, I can't take any. They
don't have enough time on their hands.
Space. Anybody believes in space, and
they have too much time on their hands.
Yeah. Oh, and it's just like anything that's a story that takes away from the tyranny going on, right?
That's it. Yeah. All right. Here's the last one from The Guardian. Outcry in
Johnny,
Shanghai.
real quick.
Okay.
Can you also do some stories? Can we turn Chris Neff's head sound into like official? No, Johnny. Johnny, you should record that and make it low and just run it over these wacky stories.
That one guy was really into that joke. Okay, this is from Shanghai. Outcry in Shanghai as person declared dead and put in body bag, found to be alive.
Yeah.
Incident prompts concerns over city's overwhelmed medical system during weeks. This is the angle right here. We got to the angle. During weeks-long Omicron lockdowns. 6 people are under investigation in Shanghai after an elderly nursing home resident was mistakenly declared dead, put in a body bag, and taken by coroners to a waiting van before mortuary workers noticed they were still alive. The incident, which took place on Sunday, was filmed by onlookers, and footage quickly spread online. Wait, there's video of this? I want to see the video.
Oh, my God.
Is this it right here? Oh, here we go. Okay. This seems like some staged shit.
Dude, do you trust any videos coming out of China?
Not one. This is fake.
Sounds like, oh, they're moving.
Why would they be filming this? Who just sits around filming bodies coming out of places? Look at them spraying that shit.
Oh, dude. I mean, like...
Look, he's like, oh, no, she's alive. Look, she just said, fuck you, man. I was taking a nap.
Well, if they're like, just ship her out, she's done anyway.
I'm Falun Gong. I'm trying to meditate. Leave me alone. Like, who is up on... What is this camera angle? Who's up here? They got more cameras on this than fucking most sitcoms now.
Yeah.
I don't believe this for a fucking second.
He's like, oh my... They all look like fucking... They're like... In a
like, oh, nope. She goes back in. No, this one goes back in. This one goes back inside.
Ugh.
So weird. That's propaganda out of China for this week. Thank you.
That's our new segment, Chinese propaganda.
What was the feedback on that Falun Gong episode? Did you get
super positive?
Yeah, that's what I saw too. Yeah.
All right, guys, I feel like we did it.
Yeah, we got it.
Hey, if you go to samtripoli.com for all of my tour dates.
All your betting needs.